And guess what's inside?
Hello everyone! Oh my god, you guys are crazy. I haven't even started, you guys are already hitting a hype train. What's wrong
Hype
with you guys?
train!
Hype train!
Hello everyone, how's everyone? Let me put up some music, like some jazz first, so at least it's not too quiet, you know. I'll put up some music later. I'm also thinking of turning off the translation. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that for this stream. I'll turn it off for now. Hopefully none of my Japanese friends come in.
Don't worry, if you do, you can just actively translate for them.
Oh god.
日本語をわかりませんです。わかりません。話しません。
Don't worry, if
Oh
we ever
my
go
God.
into combat, then we'll just do like you.
Oh my god. More bits. Okay, wait, let me greet everyone who has shown up in chat. Wait, okay.
Go ahead.
Welcome in Az. Welcome in Wispy. Thank you for the sub for 3 months. Also, welcome in Fireball. So this supposed to be ad hell. Why are you in ad hell despite being subbed? I thought you would be free, Fireball. But also welcome in. Thank you for the bits as well. And hi everyone. And also thank you. Yeah, we hit the sub goal. I don't really know what it's for, but we'll figure it out along the way, right? Also thank you, Zio. Welcome in for the and also for the 500 bits hype train. Thank you for hitting level 2 hype train. Fireball and Zio and Wispy. Free now. I'm glad. You better be free. Imagine if the stream was just ads. Like, every 5 seconds, one of us just speaks out like a line of ads. Have you heard about the critically acclaimed okay, no.
No! No!
I mean,
swear to God.
I can say a bunch of like fast food chain slogans, like, but I don't know if that's just gonna get your.
Oh yeah, just like,
Like,
just like immediately, just like get like the stream just like shuts down. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Wage theft.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And then
Right.
no. Okay, but yeah, and I know it's been a hot minute since we've all been here, so if you guys would like to introduce yourselves, it would be really fun, really cool. Let everyone know how
Can
amazing
we
everyone.
introduce ourselves and our characters?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. You can introduce yourself and your characters. It's been a hot minute.
Okay.
Coolio.
Who we starting with?
Let's start with
Not
the man of the hour, Mr. Tetsuya.
All right, so I mean, obviously you guys know who I am at this point. If you don't, what are you doing here? And I'm playing Tenjin Yamamoto. He's my lizard folk wizard, so I call him lizard wizard for fun. It's nicer that way. Which is basically like a re-flavor aura. He's still an aura, but we decided to use lizard folk stats, and I'm playing a necromancer wizard. And yeah, so moving on to Plague.
Hi everybody. My name is Plague Puppy. I am your local literal lab rat, and I am playing a Cassius Earthbreaker, or Cash for short, spelled with a K. He is a Gnoll barbarian, and he is my big dumb doggy boy, and I love him.
Okay. Hello, everybody. It is I, the one and only Steelhelm.
No, stop fucking pull Brewster! I got it back.
No.
Right as he was introducing himself, the Brewster was pulled. I had like the second of like realization.
So rude. Oh my god.
What do you mean?
Restart.
Okay,
Redo.
Steel got cut off. Steel got cut off.
Every single time I have tried to introduce myself, I get cut off.
I'm
Not
so
just
sorry.
not just in this stream, but
Sorry.
literally everywhere it happens.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to introduce myself at school and I got cut off.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. It was not me. My chat actively tries to like crash my stream. There is like a sleeper command to crash my stream, and that was what happened.
Dear
Oh my
God.
Yeah, no, it's real.
What do you got against me, huh?
Ask
What happened,
Fireball.
Dukes?
Fireball was one that did it. I have a
It's all
thing set
good.
up. Yeah, I have a thing
Anyway, let's try that
Mods
again.
get him.
Okay. Fast and dirty. I'm Steelhelm. I'll be playing Dars Zarut, who is the tiefling sorcerer and I'm going to be particularly persnickety today because I'm in just a bad mood.
They're a bit.
Oh,
Okay, wait.
no,
This
very
you're saying you're a
bad.
bit soft. I can up the volume for you guys then, on my side.
Are we soft too?
No, you guys are loud to me, but maybe that's because my ears are a bit more sensitive. So I'll just turn off. I'll turn everything down. I'll up you guys to like maximum.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Try again. I can observe.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hamada, hamada, hamada.
I can. Okay.
This stream is off to a great start.
Okay. Now I think everyone is pretty loud now, so everything should be good. Onion, can you just try just in case? Onion.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah. No, I made you too soft. I'll make you
Hello?
louder.
Hello.
Mr. Obama.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Perish.
You're okay. You should be good. You should be good now.
Okay. Chat, what do you think? Oh my god, I always wanted to say that. Chat, what do you think?
Hijacking my
Living the
chat.
dream.
I see.
I'm pseudo streaming. This is so exciting. Okay.
Pseudo.
Should be okay, Squeak. All right, thank you. And I guess I'm last. Hello, everyone. I am the common onion or the common vegetable that is known as onion. I don't have a stream. I don't stream. I'm here. I grew up from the ground. And I will be the the benevolent DM for this campaign, which is Orta. For a quick rundown, Orta is for those of you that are tuning in for the first time or has kind of forgot what's going on, which is fair because it's been a couple of months. Orta is a beloved homebrewed original campaign that I have made. So Orta is the city of heroes. So, oh my god, hello. Oh my gosh, where are my notes? Frantic shuffling sounds.
I'm just turning. I'm turning off the. Hold on. I'm turning off the sleeper command in chat because I don't want. Okay. Right now
will
it's
undo you.
disabled. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. I'm disabling the buttons right now. So. Yeah. It's all okay. It's all off right now. So we don't have any more instances of that happening. I am so sorry. I forgot to add in. Okay, hold on. Sorry, give me a second.
Also, Tetsu, do you have
A few moments later.
the updated version of the nameplates with our character names as well, or?
Did I not save that? Wait, did we have it? Did you send it to me over? Oh, you did.
I made.
That was
I
like
can-
that
I can
was like
send
3
it.
months ago. Never mind, I found it.
I can send it again. Okay, I sent
I
it again
found
just
it.
in case you needed
It's
it.
okay. I
Yeah,
just
there you
need
are.
to.
Yes. This
3
is what
months
people
ago.
call the beloved scuff.
There's the image I need.
It
Okay.
adds flavor. Nobody at us, okay?
Oh, it's crunchy.
Give me a second. You guys can continue talking, by the way, while I fix this. This should be done now.
Sure.
Okay, update
I'll
it.
just give
So
I'll just
excited.
give a small update of the overview. So, for those of you that are tuning in for the first time or it has been a while, welcome. Come in, sit down, get cozy, drink water. So, Orta is a city in the center of the world. So the citizens thrive and go about their lives like any other. The city is a social hub where gold and information change hands aplenty. People of all walks are welcome through the city gates. And merchants come in hopes to sell their wares, travelers hoping to find a warm bed, and adventurers eager to gain glory and fame. And so we have our three beloved players. We have Dars, we have Cash, and we have Tenjin, who have recently joined the guild Sunfall, which is a kind of a very small guild that has kind of fallen from its glory days. And it is now being run by the wonderful and sweet Valley, who is also known as Dolores, who is hoping to rebuild the guild. And with the help of these three lovely people that have graciously offered to join her cause, they are going out to do some crazy adventures, which entails checks hand, get eggs and save sheep. Yeah, they're off to a great
All the
start.
important stuff in life.
Which we have done
we
marvelously at succeeding at.
Perfect.
we also stopped a bunch of thieves, technically, right?
That is true. You have done that.
Yay.
Ooh, sheep. Yeah. So as we're just kind of finishing off, I'm just gonna do a small little house thing, and I've already told the party. Since it's been a few months since we have played, I've also kind of did a bit of a time loop or time skip, huh? Not time loop. It is. I'm just gonna say that it's been about like a month since you guys have joined Sunfall. Not saying that you guys were just frozen in place, but you kind of you're just doing like some minor things, like very small jobs that had like kind of just paid the bills. Nothing of great importance. Sort of like, oh,
Yeah.
you helped someone cross the street. You helped someone worked at a bakery for a day. Like very small and insignificant things, but they're still very important. So in
Yeah.
that case, so that's why everyone is starting off the campaign, this session with 20 extra gold each. Woohoo!
Woo!
Yeah, and if Tetsuya, you want to pull up the thingy majigger?
Yep, I can. Give me 1 second. There you go.
Um,
So I'm gonna
So-
test something.
no, alright.
Oh, just go for it. Don't worry. Just don't mind me. It's just gonna be
Okay.
on stream thing.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So I guess in that case, I'll just kind of start off the session. So it's essentially just it's been a month, so you guys have kind of gotten used to the life of being adventurers. Not saying you're well seasoned and well experienced, but you definitely have kind of gotten the gist of things. You've kind of been making. You're not famous per se, but you definitely are kind of well known amongst the people of the town. If you know what I mean, like, oh, you're Darius, you're that guy. Oh, you're Tenjin, you're that guy that helped me out last week. That kind of thing.
Oh,
So-
finally, some recognition.
so if you want to just kind of go, we'll go. Let's say we'll start with Darius and then kind of go from there to the right to Cash and then to Tenjin. Just if you kind of want to, what would your character be doing in this kind of month? Like, is there anything significant they would be doing? Is there anything of importance they'd be doing, or are they just kind of like going with the flow per se?
Okay. I'm gonna swap the
Huh.
music over.
Well, I would say that Doris would certainly be attempting to somewhat rebuild the clout that may have been abandoned with living in the central higher courts, trying to meet people and develop rapport, not unlike he did with what's her bucket.
Are you talking about the shopkeeper that you met last time?
No, I hate him.
No, Elton!
No, what was
Oh,
it? Nightmare, Dream Spotter.
Ebony,
D-
Darkness,
D-
Dementia, Raven Way.
That one. Thank you. Yes. So, and I suppose trying to win favor of everybody else. And you know, the various nightlife imbibings that one does when they have a particular lifestyle they like to indulge in.
Saucy.
Saucy.
Saucy. Wonderful. All right, Cash. What were you? What was Cash kind of up to for the past little month?
I feel like Cash probably was just like helping around with like chores and stuff like that. I feel like you said it was like a month. He probably like traveled outside the city back to just like check in on his parents a couple of times. But probably mostly just helping Valley around the guild hall and everything, and maybe going out every now and again. You know, trying to get to know people. Hopefully, nobody too scared of him or anything.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Also for our viewer, for chat, I will say that. We did do a little bit of out of character or off-screen role playing. So Cashworks and Valley got a little bit closer. They also made some breakfast together. That was very cute. That was very wholesome.
We
And
were
also-
baking. We made coffee cake.
We made coffee cake and a
we,
quiche, I
we
think.
still never like entirely finished. Honestly, I felt bad because I'm like I want to keep doing that. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'll definitely try to do that more. But yeah, so I was trying to supplement it and then I got distracted and then life happens. That's fine.
Girl, you're
okay.
fine. You're good.
And last but not least, Tenjin, what were you doing for the past month or so?
Honestly, he would be doing like every single side quest that possibly could have popped up for money. I think that is like the best, because I was really busy, so I never actually got to do the offline role playing that Onion offered, and it slipped on my mind completely because I got so busy. So I do imagine that Tenji will probably just be doing a bunch of like odd jobs here and there. He might have become like a bit famous / infamous in the with the merchants, because he's probably been, you know, selling off a bunch of things, random objects, side quests, and just side quests. Yeah, he's just doing a bunch of side quests. I don't really particularly. I don't think he cares about his reputation. It's just that you probably see him. He's prolific. He's been around, helping out with any menial thing for money. That's probably where he got his money. And I guess he got a new outfit. He got new clothes. Glamour is the end game.
Good. Gotta keep up the image.
Gotta keep up the image. I did send it in the Discord that is his new outfit.
Oh,
That's right.
It makes a bit more sense. I feel like it makes a bit more sense. He doesn't stand out as much, I think, now.
Yeah, if you wanna, is there a way to like kind of just show it on stream?
I can. Give me a second.
Very, very
Yeah.
handsome man. Very nice.
That waist for what?
very, very dark. Very wizard.
Oh my god, they made him emo.
Here you go. You guys get to see him. You guys get to look at him. This is how he
Look
looks
at
like.
that.
This is basically how he looks like. I also have like from
Yeah.
the side. It's a lot more. It's a lot more like humble than his usual usual stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Handsome
Right.
man.
It's a good outfit. I enjoy it.
Mwah.
Okay, so to summarize, because I forgot. So Darius was working on his reputation while making some money, building rapport. Kendrick was just kind of taking up every single job like a mad lad.
I want
And then
more.
Cash was-
I need to pay my wizard bills.
What bills?
Wizard taxes.
Wizard taxes. And then Cash was just kind of going with the flow, building up and actually seeing his family. I love that. All right, so Valley is
Got
also
chicken
very.
on Ma and Pa.
It's true. So it's been a month, so obviously Valley's very appreciative of all your efforts, and she's kind of reminding you of like, oh, hello everyone, good morning. I'm sure you remember. Can't believe it's been a month, but it's that one day. It's egg sale day. So I was wondering if you could just, do what you usually do and just make your way down to the market and get those eggs. This is a callback to session 1.
Eggs
Wow.
again.
Eggs again.
My. It has come back to that day already. Has it been a month?
It has. It's quite surprising. It's almost like no time has passed at all. Or maybe all the time passed. Quite
All of them
unusual.
look into the camera.
Like the office.
All right then. So let's see. How'd that go last time? Tenjin, do you want to hold the money this time?
Sure. He just takes the money.
Attaboy, champ.
I just take the
Well,
money.
I'm glad that you guys are still getting along so well.
Cash just like
So
chuckles
well.
to himself.
All right. With that, I'm going to take you to the marketplace, the beloved marketplace.
Okay. Also, for Steel and the Plague, if you want to hop into my on my Discord, I'm streaming the music. If you want to be immersed in it, so it's not just on
Shit, hell
stream.
yeah.
Oh, I have it muted. Haha, no wonder.
What's happening? All right. So I would say, as you arrive at the marketplace, rather than the hustle and bustle that you're used to the first time you have, where there's like throws of people lining up, it's actually quite different. There's not as many people here, and if anything, you can feel the energy is a little off. There's no line, there's no nothing, and everyone is kind of like there's a hush of whispering. Hush is whispering. Wow, that's a reference. Sorry. Might be like monkey brain. I'm like, hush, who is that? I'm like, wow, never mind.
Let me don't.
Hush appears-
anyway.
Hush just crawls out from the well above us, just like, hello.
Ah.
Yeah. Heard you were
Eat me.
talking shit.
Anyway, so to go back on track. So you haven't noticed, and you specifically noticed that Samothy, the chicken egg vendor, is actually quite sad, and you will know as you approach, and if you look over, it's because there's all of his eggs are on the floor and they've been broken.
Who could
So-
have done this?
So there's actually, yeah, you can. So this is the opportunity. You guys can go ahead and investigate. And there's quite a few people, and if you look at the map, there might be some different people that you're not used to being there.
All
so,
right.
so I would say, Tejin, what would you do first? You guys are free to kind of move separately, but like I'm gonna go to ease the chaos. I'm gonna say Tenzin can go first.
Okay, so okay, as from player to DM, I have a feeling you want us to interact with Samothy, right?
You don't have to.
Okay.
It's just definitely the vibe of like.
I know who I want to interact with.
I know.
I know. Uncle Henry's
you can do
right
whatever you
there.
like, honestly.
Okay.
This is up to you. I'm just setting the scene.
Oh no,
Samothy's very sad.
Tetsu, if you're thinking that I'm thinking about the purple hair guy, it's actually not.
Huh? Uncle Henry. I was guessing it's Uncle Henry.
Oh yeah. Well, also there's another person. There's another.
Yeah. Anyway, so Tenzin, you can go ahead. You don't have to interact with them. I'm just setting the scene, so you're free to kind of roam around.
Okay, because I think Tenjin, I think he would try to make amends with Eldon. He will attempt to.
Sure.
He will attempt to. Like, he may be an asshole, but he's an asshole who once cares about money first and foremost, so.
I see.
Pretty.
Hey, if you want to zoom in on that, we'll just do a quick scene. Alright, so as you approach, Alden is kind of like wiping down the counter. It's quite early in the morning. And he looks up at you and obviously he's like, oh, it's you again. What
I
can
would like to apologize for the first time that we had met.
And Alden kind of raises an eyebrow at you and he stops wiping down the counters and he crosses his arms. He's like, oh, see, you come back with your tail between your legs, I see.
Because apologizing is the right thing to do.
Of course, and certainly I would hope that was the first instinct rather than try to throw my wares across the marketplace, but I suppose. But he's kind of like scratches his head and leans back. He's like, look, it's not gonna be easy bygones be bygones, but I have seen what you've been doing for the past little while and you've been a help, so I'll say let's just put it past us, I suppose.
Tenjin nods and is just like, sounds good. And he leaves. Just leaves. He just walks away. He just walks
My job is done.
My job is done.
Alden just kind of like shakes his head a little bit. He's like, sure.
I have the mind to just be like, I have the mind to just come in, apologize, and before Alden say anything, just walk off. I have the mind to do that, but I'm like, no, that's gonna be worse.
You can do whatever you want. All right, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, no, that's what Tenjin does. He does apologize, but his time is money, and once he's done his job, he leaves.
Sure. All right. I'm just gonna keep going like left to right, essentially.
Yeah.
Ash, what do you do in this situation?
Okay, so oh shit, I dropped one of my dice. It's okay. So Cash, like, I think sort of like instinctually just like follows follows Tension for like a second, and then his eyes spy a certain someone and just fucking like are we
Oh, you can free roam. You don't have to do spacing.
okay, coolio. Nyum. You see Cash and he gets like this look on his face and then suddenly just gone from your side. Tenjin and Dara's just immediately and you see him just barreling towards this older elven man.
Ten just like kind of like shuffles in the wind as Cash just runs past and he just doesn't flinch. Lets it happen.
And all the like dangly bits of your outfit, it just kind of like in the wind as it's like but yeah, so Cash like runs up and immediately just goes in for like the biggest bear hug with this like comparatively very small man.
Okay, so this half elf is obviously going to be quite startled because his back was turned to you, but obviously I suppose when he heard the clamoring of
Thump, thump,
a giant
thump of the
kobold
paws.
or no, like barreling his way across, he turns and obviously gets pulled up into embrace. He's like, oh, the Cash, my boy. Oh, I didn't expect to see you today. And he happily tries to return the hug as tight as he can. And for those that do not know, this is Cash's father.
Oh, makes
He's
sense.
dead.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
and the person that is with him. So before Cash came barreling in, the three of them were actually just having some coffee. They were actually sitting around and just drinking some coffee and some tea. And Uri and Gray was here, and also they were just like the three of them were chit chatting. And he's like, "Oh, Cash, my boy, what brings you to the market? Well, I didn't expect to see you so soon."
He just kind of he very gently sets him down and is just like, "Hey, Pa! Oh my God, I wasn't expected to see you here today. Were you here for the egg sale? I'm so happy to see you. It's been a few days. How's Ma doing?"
Oh, you know, Ma, she's tough as nails, that one. I wasn't here to get eggs. I mean, with everything, he kind of gestures by, like, poor Samothy over there. But oh no, I try to come into town every now and then and get coffee with this old man over here. And you pan over, and it's Uncle Henry, who is for those that do not know, he was the shepherd that they saw at their last time, and which was revealed that Uncle Henry knows Cash's family, and they actually just meet up.
When he was
And Uncle Henry just voices like, "Hello."
he waves back just like, "Hey."
So he's like, "Oh, well, Cash, were you here for the eggs? I'm so sorry you missed it. It's all ruined now."
Did either of you guys see what happened? It looks like they're all busted or something.
Cyan's gonna sit back down. He's like, "Well, it was quite a bit of a scuffle, actually. What was it that group?" And he turns to Uncle Henry and he's like, "Oh, what was that group again? Escaping my mind." And Uncle Henry is just kind of be like, "Oh, it's escaping my memory. It's those group of boys. What was it, like cut chickens? No, that can't be it.
The cut chicken.
The cut chicken.
The split tendies.
KFC.
And so it's like, no. He's like, "No, you old coot," and they're all like kind of bantering back and forth. He's like, the Split Hawks. That's who they are. Split Hawks. I think some of those boys from the Guild Split Hawks did all this. I didn't see much because everyone was kicking and getting hooting around and all that. But it's all a big mess now. I don't know. They kind of went.
That's not good. Did they say anything about why they did that?
And this is where Urian Gray, who's been actually quietly watching this, this heartfelt moment play out, chimes in. She's like, "I saw everything, and honestly, I think it's quite barbaric."
Cash is gonna like call to his friends and just be like, "Hey guys, wait, can you guys come over here?"
Tenjin does make his way over from where he was looking at discounts and counting his coupons.
Tenjin, I will say
like a
that as
little
you
book.
walk by, Todd Habercorn is glaring at you the whole time. He did not.
Oh
not forget.
you. Tenjin makes an active point as he walks past. He glances over at Todd Habercorn, and then just continues sashaying past. This is like, fuck you. He's like, "I acknowledge you, and I don't care."
Oh my God.
They're gonna be mortal enemies. This is so funny.
Oh, and Doris, do you make your way over as well?
I suppose he will. Do.
Alright, well, Cyan is obviously very surprised to see Cash's friends. He's like, "Oh, are these your friends, Cash? The ones you told me about at dinner last time?"
And Cash, like you see his tail start wagging again, and he's just like, yeah, and he turns to his friends, like, so guys, I know I don't we haven't talked about our families much, but this is my dad.
And he's gonna give
Tenjin-
like a
Yeah.
very old man, like, hello.
Yeah, like the like I can imagine it's probably quite a sight to see this like close, like close to 7 foot tall like a hyena man gesturing down to this like elderly half elf and just being like, this is my father.
Hello.
Doris is. You're gonna see the wheels spinning in Doris's head as he just politely smiles and sighs. Pleasure. Glancing between the two, and it's like, do they do that to dogs?
Just like, I wouldn't know, so
I'm not entirely sure that's how it works.
Tenjin seems almost used to it, or like it doesn't phase him. He just nods from where he's standing, and he just says, "Nice to meet you."
Oh, you're both quite kind boys. Darius, would you like to roll me a history check real quick?
A history check.
Yes.
You got it.
first roll of the session. Let's go.
Let's
I
roll the
know.
session.
First roll of the session, baby. Doris's history insight is not half bad. And that's a total of 8.
Okay. In that
Okay.
case, you do not recognize Scion at all then, but he's gonna get up, and this is gonna might be uncomfortable with you, where he actually is gonna get up. He's like, oh, you're the Zarud boy, and he's actually gonna grab both one hand with both hands and shake it. He's like, oh, it's your father's work. It's quite wonderful. I'm actually quite a very delicious it's a very delicious distillery he owns. I stopped by it one time, with the missus a few years ago. Well, I mean that was before Cash was around and he was just a little pup, all that. But very good work, of course. I appreciate it quite a lot.
Doris is just nodding along through this stream of consciousness and just smiling. And yes, of course. Father does run quite the tight ship, and it is rather yes, I agree. Yeah, yes, thank you very much. Yes, indeed.
It's just
And
like,
it's
not.
It's definitely one of those handshakes that's gone on for way too long, and it's almost like
Just wrenches his hands away. Thank you very much. I'm
Wipes it
always
off on
happy
his
to
cloak
see.
a little.
Clammy. Always happy to meet someone who appreciates the brand. Unlike
yeah.
some folks.
Alden sneezes.
Bitch.
I hate you. From across the way. Alright, so in that case, Ariane Gray is gonna be quite surprised by this, and she's just gonna chime in. She's like, oh, were you here for the eggs? I'm so sorry you missed it. It's quite tragic, really, though I can't quite say I know exactly what went on, but the details.
Yeah, and Cash is once like introductions and everything are out of the way, I think Cash is gonna like turn back to his friends and just be like, yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw the egg stand, but it looks like something went down. And then he turns back to Urian Gray and is like, you were saying what did you see?
Just the usual clamor that you see at the marketplace, and people are kicking and pushing and shoving for all the eggs, and suddenly these boys came up and they just wanted to push their way to the front in some sort of hopeful denial, and suddenly the whole table of eggs just went toppling to the floor and ran off in the distance.
How
They don't-
uncouth. We certainly wouldn't do something like that. I certainly wouldn't do something like that.
Gray's gonna give you the exact meme face of like, I sure hope not.
I sure hope not. Onion, while this is happening, I would like to make a roll for Bug,
Sure.
because while all this is happening, Bug had
I saw
wandered.
him creeping.
Yeah, Bug had wandered off to Todd Habercorn's store, and Bug has basically been trying to leave bug marks over every single one of Todd Habercorn's merchandise.
Oh my god.
I mean, I suppose are you trying to do this stealthily?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I can roll for stealth for bug.
Sure, you can roll for stealth.
That is, I believe we used the spider statistics. Because I rolled a 16, but I think spiders have a +2 to stealth.
There are stats for spiders?
There are stats for everything. Also because specifically, bug is a familiar, and one of the potential familiars for wizard is a spider, so I'm using the spider stat block, even though bug is a bug. Oh no, that's +4, that's a 20. That's a 20.
Oh, in that case, Todd Habercorn is so committed to his brooding, I guess. That's the best way I can describe it. He's just brooding for no reason. But he does not see at all that Bug is doing this. It's quite terrible actually, because I think he runs like a spiced cheese stall, so that's just ugh.
This is that's
It's spicy cheese. It's not gonna look good because there's just bug little prints and it's awful.
This is
He's
gonna
not
be
gonna
bug. It's gonna be bug prints. I'm basically ruining his. Bug is like eating some of it, and then like.
So yeah, he's definitely not gonna notice this probably till the end of the day, and he's.
Oh, sorry,
just
I can't grab bug while I'm giving it away. Sorry.
There's like holes in one of them, and somebody picks it up and takes a bite. And it's just like, wow, the Swiss is actually wonderful. And he looks over, he's just like, that one wasn't the Swiss. What?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Dear God.
I don't. Whether or not this has implications later is I will leave it up to you. But I think like during the whole conversation of this, Tenjin and Bug had just had this whole like let's fuck over Todd Habercon one more time.
Sure.
That's a problem for future Tenjin.
That's a problem for Sure.
But
Okay,
as they start talking about the eggs, Bug slowly returns to Tenjin's coat and climbs up his pant leg and just hides in his coat again.
That's the dastardliness. All right. Essentially, that's all Urian Grey has to say about it. Where she just saw some table get tipped over. There's some huff, and now there's just that's it.
And whomst, did you say was perpetrating this? Just a gaggle of fiends, or did they have? They wouldn't happen to have like a banner or anything taped to their forehead or something of that nature.
Uncle Henry is like, cut chicken. It's like, no, it's not cut chicken.
Cash just like clears his throat and is just like, they said it was the Split Hawks.
The Split Hawks?
Would any of us recognize this name by chance?
They're-
Can we
they're
make a
like one of
history
the
check
famous
or something like
guilds,
that?
right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Split Hawks is one of the top 3 guilds.
So we don't have to make a history check. Got it.
Yeah, that's just common known. I'll
nice.
say that their most well known, their insignia is obviously a hawk with 2 swords behind it, and it's on. Usually, all members wear some sort of like insignia of some sort. Like it's designed on their person. Like it could be a bed. Wow, they have like patchwork, so you could just iron it onto your clothes. It's crazy.
All right. In that
should get that.
case, should Tenjin turns to his 2 companions and goes, "Why not we ask Samathy himself about what happens?"
Oh, that's definitely a thought. But I guess first, Darius, did you want to do anything on your own
yes,
before
my
you
bad.
go off to Samathy? Sorry, I didn't. It got away.
Oh, it's okay. Off we go.
Okay, you guys just want to go
To Samithius.
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 The modern Samithius.
Terrible. Okay, go on over. So as you are making your way over to Samathy, he is an inconsolable chicken. I try to imagine what a chicken sounds like when it cries. It's not pretty.
I will attempt to console.
I have heard crying
Chicken.
chickens before. It is sad.
It's quite terrible. Small Cup Sam is trying to like, oh, it's okay, it's not that bad. It's just chicken eggs. It's fine. It's not bad. It's
any idea the cost of eggs these days?
I mean, you got a point.
And
Yeah.
it's like the eggs are kind of like you could still tell like they haven't cleaned up everything, so like eggshells and stuff. Like it's like half cleaned, you know what I mean? So it's kind of
The
gross.
floor is slightly still goopy.
Yeah, it's seeping into the cobblestone. It ain't pretty.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Look
not
at the
gonna.
power washer.
Yeah.
Would it be? Is it too soon to just press the digitated all away?
You honestly could, I think.
If you want.
I feel like perhaps he needs a little more time to mourn the loss before everything's spick and span. But what do you think, Tenjin? You're the wizard.
I think it's better if we clean up. As Bug is already like eating it in the corner.
Oh.
Good idea. Samothy.
Cash like looks down at the goop and you see like he looks at Bug eating it and you see like a glint in his eye for just a sec, like a passing thought of just, I wonder what it tastes like.
I mean, you could.
Oh Christ! Oh Jesus!
Samothy. I know you're having a rough time right now, but it seems like maybe we can offer you a little bit of assistance. And for our usual standard off-the-cuff fee, we can have this cleaned up for you in no time. I'm sure that would put your heart at ease.
We have a fee for this?
Yes, don't you recall that we set up the ability for people to run directly to us, as opposed to running it through getting a quest and everything. Oh, such hassle. So we could do things right off the cuff for people, no questions asked, for just a small fee.
He doesn't say anything else. He just looks confused for a second.
Tenjin just kind of puts a hand on Cassius's back, kind of like, shh, don't see it.
He just like gets distracted by a cloud or something, like, oh, that one looks like a bunny.
Puts Bug in his hands. Here's your new fidget toy.
Yes.
I think Samothy is gonna be like in the midst of his crying, clucking, croaking. Sure. He's definitely
Astounding alliteration.
astounding. So he's definitely gonna be like, oh, you would do that? I mean, this is all the wares I had for today. And Small Cup Sam is also looking at his hands that are kind of yolky, and he's like, could you do that? That'd be nice.
Oh, but of course. Tenjin, if you'd be so kind.
Tenjin kind of like gives Darius a side eye, and he doesn't react otherwise, and he just kind of pulls out his book, and then with like a wave of his finger and a small subtle gentle glow of white light, he casts prestidigitation and starts magically just cleaning up all of the mess on the ground. As he touches the ground, and also like since Sam's hands are also dirty, he does like clean up Sam's hands. As he puts his like gloved hand on top of it, kind of like all the mess, the egg yolk kind of just seems to like it glows white for a second before just dissipating into thin air. All this happens within like just a span of a few seconds.
Oh wow. Wonderful. Okay, now with the
As expected of our top wizard and incredible arcane performer.
Tenjin crosses his arms and just stands there. He doesn't say anything.
Samothy is definitely like, oh wow, thanks. It was getting kind of stinky. Thanks.
Of course.
Samothy is quite grateful, and he thanks you accordingly. He's like, oh, thank you. I guess how much do I owe you?
Yeah, Tenjin makes it a little bit better by like now instead of now there's a stench in the air, but the stench clears, and now there's like a faint smell of flowers in the air, like nice flowers.
Wow, you did a Febreze.
Yeah, I did a Febreze. I
It's
cast
just there in the
Febreze.
air.
Wow, it smells like clean laundry.
I mean, basically, it actually kind of is. Not gonna
Okay, sure.
Now, normally the off-the-cuff fee is 1 gold piece, in addition to other issues. But for you, for family, I think we can reduce it down to 6 silver pieces.
Can you roll me a roll me persuasion? Yeah, roll me persuasion.
Can you
Can
roll
I
a
technically-
bullshit check, please?
Like I don't know how to describe like a. I'm just gonna. This is like a
Sales
free roll,
pitch, basically.
A free roll seduction almost.
roll a gumption check.
Got my chutzpah stat. The moxie on this guy.
Go ahead, roll
The
me
cut of your
persuasion.
jib.
Okay. Persuasion, and was Tenjin attempting to
I was gonna see if I can help, like, kind of use my help action with for Darius to roll with advantage, because technically Tenjin was helping with cleaning up the place and the extra Febreze. You know, we did good service. We did good service.
True. You know what? Because of the
Cash is just
stellar,
standing there looking
the
at
stellar
clouds.
clean laundry smell, Darius can roll at advantage.
Yes,
Alright,
go
here
for
we
it.
go. Alright, that's a 7.
Advantage.
And advantage, that is a 17.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn,
You have
okay.
you have swooned Samantha so much with your wonderful cleaning service, your colorful floral words, and Cash just being a good boy. He is.
Cash
Cash
is just
being a
smiling.
good boy.
Like,
He's just looking at this guy. That one looks like a dragon. That one looks like a baby dragon.
And Sam's like, you're even small cup Sam is like, it was like, yeah, you're right. And
Like the whole marketplace is
not
just
paying
whimsy.
attention.
yeah, like, you know when like an anime character just kind of like exists there and like flowers just emitting from them. That's Cash right now. Just like flowers just coming up from the sides of Cash. I can
smells
actually
good.
make that happen. By the way, I can actually make that happen.
that's
Oh
so
my god.
funny. Okay.
Cash has ADHD confirmed. He's just not paying attention.
Alright. So anyway, Samantha is quite taken with you. So sorry, how much were you charging him for this?
6 silver,
I
right?
pitched 6 silver.
Okay, in that case, Samantha is so taken by your hospitality, and he feels a lot better because when his table is all clean, like everything is clean. He's actually just gonna give you straight up this 1 gold piece because he's quite grateful. He's like, no, you know what, you've really brought up, and you know, you're right. I've seen you around, and he's gonna say he's seen Darius and Cash and Tedra. He's like, I've seen you guys around, and the way you're really helping out this community. So you know what? Here, you take this gold coin, and I thank you.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much. This is going to be hard to split. And we really appreciate it. To be of service to the members of the community.
Wonderful. If it's not my place to say, but if you guys are willing, could you try to find those guys that did this to my stall and kind of tell them what for? They've been actually kind of causing some troubles in the past month, and I think the community, we're kind of tired of it. They've been pushing us around, and
What kind of activities have they been up to, as you say?
oh well. I mean, I think it's a thing of like they've been stealing some cargo, kind of damaging our stuff. I mean, like, you could see like my eggs, and that was one of them. And Small Cup said, like, yeah, and I think one guy he pushed me one time, and it really hurt.
The fiends!
Tenjin's like writing this down as he lets Darius kind of handle the front face of the party.
Cash like finally looks away from the sky and is just like, wait a minute, but aren't those guys from like one of the big guy guilds? Shouldn't they be the good guys?
Precisely, Tenjin
And I
says
think
with no
at the-
context.
At the mention of that, you actually caught the attention of Margaret III, and Margaret II, who have been
Heather,
they've been gossiping kind of amongst themselves the whole time because they were also present for what happened. They hear it and then they're like, oh, are you talking about split hogs? And they all kind of come together. They all also strangely sound all the same, and it's great. It's kind of weird. It's confusing. They're not
They're all
related,
just
by the way.
mimics of each other.
They're not related. Or maybe they are. Who knows? Who knows? You don't want to ask.
Darius will say, interesting! And put himself between the gossipers and the one who does not gossip. Do tell!
Tenjin makes sure like that Cash does not accidentally say anything and just puts bug on his head.
Cash is like, but wait, what? Little guy.
Tenjin's just like,
Keys!
Tenjin pats Cash in the back and he's just like,
Jingle, jingle,
we
jingle.
let Darius handle the talking.
He's still looking at Bug, just like, what'd you say?
Let Darius handle the talking. He repeats again.
He's so kind. So essentially, the Margarets are gonna tell you that, like, oh, well, you know what? I'm telling you, it was only a matter of time before they started to get all uppity and trying to boss people around. I mean, before when they first started, Margaret's like, oh yeah, that was so long ago. But you know what? They were bound to show their true colors eventually. all that jazz. And then they're starting to go around and act like the true hoodlums that they are. And, I don't care. I don't care. Margaret, I can't believe you would say that. I'm gonna say it. It's true. That they've just been a bunch of thugs, and even though they think they're the top guild and all that stuff, they think that they're all that. And I think it's about time they think they're trying to take over the turf and all that. I just can't believe them. And I think with the Sammy
course
thing,
not. Oh,
it's
indeed. Yes,
of
go on.
course. And I think with the Sammy thing, this is the last straw or the last egg you would. Oh, Margaret, you're so funny.
Margaret. The charm on this one, I tell you.
And they're all just like, oh, yes. And they're all just slapping his arms and slapping his shoulders and all that. They're like, oh, yes, you understand. Seb's like, Seb's like,
one hit point of damage. One
I don't
hit
get
point
it.
of damage.
They're all kind of this way. So, yeah, that's kind of what they're gossiping about. They're like, oh, those split hawks.
Exactly. You see, that's the problem, I say, with these big guilds nowadays. They think they're so important. Isn't that right?
I know, you understand. I much prefer you smaller folks to you Sunfall folks. You're so personal, and I just appreciate that. I agree, Margaret. I know.
Mm-hmm. Working in that rapport.
Bro is in his element. I just want to say, if you heard me roll, I was curious, if I were to do like a passive perception right now, what would it be? And I rolled a fucking 2, and I have a +1, so it's like a 3. So yeah, Cash doesn't know shit about what's going on.
Great. Yeah. So
Okay, so they're going off about how Splithawk. It was only a matter of time. So I'm assuming that means that they've been collecting ruffians into their guild for a bit, and
Or
everyone's
maybe
kind of
just
been
like,
speculating.
pretending to be nice and everything, and then like once they're big enough and nobody can stop them, they're just like, well, we run the place now, so we don't need to be nice.
Waiting for their time to strike.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it could also just be a chunk. That's
It could just be like what
Acting
a
all
few
tough and
people
mighty.
that's being like assholes.
Yeah.
It's always that, but it could be something
Yeah.
that we could
Or-
go find a guild for, and then like we can ask them about it if we want to go the legal route, or we can just stalk them. If you want to just be chaotic route.
well. Let's see if we can. It seems like it didn't happen too long ago. Maybe they're still mucking about. If we can track them down and
Yeah.
get to the root of it just from them,
Mhm.
before we have to go over their head to the guild.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe we should ask Margaret's 3, like which direction they fled.
Yeah.
You know what, Margaret. I think a little guild should be in charge of taking care and showing that this big guild shouldn't walk around with their pride hanging out and thinking that everyone's just gonna fall up to listen to them. So, do you happen to know which way these rogues went?
Well
Perhaps we
played.
can-
and I point that all 3 Margarets point in 3 different directions. She's like, well, I think I saw him go that way. No, well, there was another one that went that way. And then, well, that one went that way. And they're like, oh, well, they slither off in their little alleyways. And you know how they are.
Oh.
Okay, sniff them out.
Personally,
maybe Cash.
And Margaret's like, I personally think that it'd be more interesting if they just went, I want to go right up to that guild leader. I don't care what he says and how he's so mysterious and doesn't talk much. I would give him a piece of my mind. Oh, Margaret, you're so daring. I know. Exactly.
My God. Also just saying ads in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yep. And then we'll look to Cash and we'll ask, do you see any sign of where they could have gone from these 3 choices? As he waves just towards the Margarets.
Cash stops fidgeting with Bug in his hand and just like he puts him in his hood, like his little hood that's down, and he's just like, oh, and he like starts sniffing the air a little bit. Should I make a roll for this? What would that be?
Insight?
You think insight? Okay.
Sure. I'm gonna say insight.
Okay, okay. Okay, that's not bad. What do I have? Oh, I have a -1 insight.
Insight?
So that's an 11.
I'm going to say that the scent of the Febreze is actually kind of clogging up your nostrils a little bit. You might want to move.
No red blankets.
Shit.
Hmm.
It's okay. Makes it more interesting.
Yeah, we can figure. I mean, I had a feeling it was gonna get in the way, but it's fine. It's all part of the live experience of our consequences.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
from
Do
here,
we
yeah, can we
see, like, anything
see
else,
where they're
like
pointing to?
upturned?
The Margarets are kind of saying, they're like, well, I mean, you could maybe just go try and just. I honestly think it's the most direct route. This might be the best one. If you want, just go over to that little guild over there and just give them a what for. And then the other Margaret's like, well, where was the guild again? She's like, I don't know. I don't walk in that. I'm always here, every day, all the time.
Okay, I see two options here. One, we could just like pick one of their ways to go. Well, actually, okay, so three options. We could just like pick one of their ways to go. We could ask them like where the ask someone where the guild hall for the I wanted to say Seahawks, but that's not right. The Split Hawks
There you
is.
go.
Hot chicken.
Or we could ask anyone besides Heather's knockoff to see if there's to see like if they know which way they went.
We could ask Samothy. I think we probably could ask Samothy, or we could ask like
we could ask your
Sam.
new friend.
Small
Could
talk
ask
Sam.
Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway.
Is she here?
Good.
Oh my
She
god, she
loves-
Oh, wait,
is.
she's next to the well.
Yeah,
She's
she
always
could.
there.
She
Do you
never
want to
leaves.
do the honors, Steel? Do you want to do the honors?
Sure. As they're saying, you know, give it a piece of your mind. It's like, we'll shelve that, but it's definitely a good idea. Get some direct action. Put a pin in that for me, would you? I'm gonna go have a word with one of my sources. Winks heavily. I'll be right back.
And they kind
Wait,
of
sources of what? And he's gone.
they both are kind of gonna. The three Margarets are gonna giggle. It's like, oh, he's just so charming. The Doris, I know, he's so nice.
Gives a
Isn't he?
wink
And so
and like
humble
a kiss,
too.
like.
Doris. In fact, even sounds like
Like the swooning as he walks past.
It's just the girls from Beauty and the Beast, like the three blondes.
literally.
Oh my god, it is.
Ah,
He guessed on.
Gaston.
And
Oh my
ad
God,
is gonna
he's the
start in about a minute. So do you want to pause before Steel does it? Or
Yeah,
I-
we'll
Yeah,
we'll pause for here.
we don't want him to
Little
get cut off again.
Yeah. We could have like a small like water break and just like think about
Sure.
it. Think about
Sure,
things.
on you. I'm drinking soda.
That's fine.
Enjoy your
Um,
soda.
I'm like,
So
how's
good.
everyone in chat doing? No one blows kisses like Doris. That's very funny.
It's honestly pretty funny.
It'd be just like they all sound the same and talk the same. That's amazing. That makes
Wow,
sense.
what are the odds?
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I would also assume I'm gonna move Tenjin and Bug over. Are we all gonna we're just gonna hang around Darius, right?
Yeah, if you
Oh,
want.
if you do want to come along, Doris is just like,
I'm-
I'll be right back, and if it's like, no, I want to come too, it's like, all right.
Yeah. I think we're gonna hang
I'm
around because
assuming. Yeah.
Don't split the party.
You are like
Don't
the
split
be-
the party.
You are the
Don't
best.
do it. Don't do
speaker.
it.
You are the best speaker in our party. So sorry if it feels like I'm throwing it on to you, but you have the most
Oh no,
connections to your best. speaker.
Doris. So one of the things that I'm trying to level up is the fact that we've hung out with for a month. So at this point, Doris knows that he's pretty much the one that's going to be doing the talking all the time. So that's why he's
Mhm.
like, yes, Margaret's, do tell.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he's kind of stepping up a little bit more. And
Yeah.
also where he's just kind of like, we can do a service for you. Tenjin, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do the service.
And that's also why I'm like Tenja's not being like too difficult to work with. They've been together. They've been
Yeah.
working for like a month or something. Like
I am thinking at some point Doris is just going to be like, you've earned it, and toss the gold to Tenjin.
Oh,
Yeah, and then Tenjin's gonna
poor.
catch it. He kind of like that's why like, he's kind of like I think Tenjin and Darius have like this mutual respect now where they kind of know how each other function. Yeah, and they just kind of like I will have my faith in you that you are going to recompensate or like you are gonna do what I tell you to do, kind of thing. Like Dara's, you know, like vice versa.
Like, I know you're just here to get paid, so as long as I can offer you that, I can count on your help.
Oh, here's the
Exactly.
ads.
It's ad.
Wow.
we can just keep talking. I took off the map,
Yeah.
so yeah. But it's just cool, and also I think like that's also why I think like Tenjin would be a bit more compassionate to Cash and like be more like, okay, I will keep an eye on Cash while Darius does the talking, and then if anything
The bug on
happens,
his head. Oh, little guy.
Little guy. Yeah,
put
it's,
bug
I wanted to interject like while you guys were like having that conversation of just like, yeah, and I feel like, you know, in the month since we've been here, they've gotten to know each other. Like they're not they don't consider each other friends necessarily. Just be interject, but just like, and Cash just loves you guys.
yeah. Like Darius and Tenjin are like business relationship, and Cash is just like, I love my friends.
We're a family. Like
Family.
You will now die for them.
you basically.
Exactly, especially Bug. I feel like also I think Cash
You're
and
getting
Cash
zapped.
and yeah, I got zapped. I know. I was like, but I don't want to like scream into it, you guys again. But like, I feel like Darius and Cash 100% know that Tenjin and Bug are fucking assholes, and Bug is usually doing shit on Tenjin's behalf. So like I think it's like they see Bug wandering off, they don't question. I feel like they just don't question it. They just like, I do not see, I'm not involved. When Tenjin gets caught, I'm running.
I'm imagining that with like this is probably not the first time like the Tenjin has deposited Bug onto Cash and just made him into like a stress toy or something. So they've like not necessarily like friends or whatever, but they've got like a little bit of a bond. And I'm imagining that like over the past month, maybe a couple of times he's like followed Bug for just a little bit when he wanders off, just like, oh, where you going, little dude? And then when he like if he goes out of his line of sight, he's like, oh, okay, see you at home, and then just like, goes back.
Yeah, just Bug just goes under a tarp, and you're like, okay, bye, Bug.
He just gets a little like his ears droop a little bit, just like, oh, okay, bye.
Oh, okay, soul adventure. Okay.
Bye. It's okay. Bug does a flip for
Be
Cash.
safe, little guy.
Bug does a flip for Cash.
I love that. I love that little
Do it again. Do it again.
And he does a flip again. Bug just like Bug canonically
It's like
flips. It's so funny.
He's like clapping his paws together, but his like little paw pads are so thick it's like a deeper sound than a normal clap. My God.
Okay. Yeah, and then like you got it. And then like it's just I also kind of want to work more on like Cash's and Tenjin's like their relationship, right? Because like I'm also because like
Yeah.
Tenjin is a fucking hard ass, but it's been a month of friendship ish.
Right. Just
Friendship-ish.
Cash considers it friendship. Tenjin is on the fence.
Tenjin is always on the fence about it. But like I can imagine that they would like cook together, or like they can go for like grocery shopping together. Like Tenjin would be like, Cash, come and help. Cash, I need you to do chores, come and help me. And then
Okay, wait. I'm imagining that. Okay, I have a question. Are there like local parks within the city limits?
am I taking my dog for a walk? What?
No. Okay, that's not what. Okay, technically, but
I mean, if there's not in the city, it's definitely you can just always go the outskirts of the city because you're very close to the outskirts.
Because I was gonna say like I would imagine that like, you know, being the little like out in the sticks farmer boy like that Cash originally is, he would try to talk I don't know if it's happened, but he would try to talk the other two every now and again, like, oh, we should go on a hike together, and I can teach you guys how to forage for wild ingredients for cooking and stuff. They're just like, that sounds great, buddy. Pat.
Man, I'm so excited to spend time with my friends. I'm like, I love
You're
him.
right.
Protect him at all
Is
costs.
he done talking yet, or?
And then
Dedicated to
like
Cash. Oh, jeez.
Oh God.
it's just like an actual like functioning like kind of group where like it's like there's always something for someone to handle, and they're
Yeah,
all kind of
exactly.
like they're all on good terms. They're all on good terms, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well balanced team.
Well, that's
Dude,
also welcome
like,
back, Steve.
Thank you.
what about Cash and Darius? Like, have they interacted at all this past month? Still? Have
Oh,
you?
of course. I would see definitely that they have interacted because at first, like, Dara saw Cash as like a large puppy dog, and I
And that
would not
hasn't
be
changed
surprised.
much.
And that has not changed much. But and definitely I can see it being like just elaborate games of fetch or something.
He would be
Yep.
delighted, honestly. He's just anything to be included.
Right.
All right, we are back from our break, and that
We
was
are
nice.
so back.
I'm happy, so we're going to kick us off again. If Ezio
Alright.
wants to bring back the map of Dars approaching Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and
Rapidly approaching your
I'm
location.
gonna say as they walk up, this is also how unusual the situation is. They're actually not gossiping. They're just sort of like watching on and just like they were like people watching and like making commentary more on like what happened rather than talking about like whatever they were doing before. But obviously as they see Darius approaching, they're gonna be like, oh Darius, you're here.
Good morning, friends. Reganort, Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway.
Gregonar does an elaborate bow as he's like, to you, sir. And Ebony Darkness obviously nods her head that she holds high at all times as she acknowledges, and she is very happy to see him. I see you missed. Unfortunate that you missed all the fun, Darius. It was quite a spectacle.
Oh, I'm sure it was. It got the Margarets all up in a tizzy.
Bunch of walking ducks, those Margarets are.
Indeed, but their flusterings did give me quite the idea to do something of some community service for people around here. Unfortunately, they are walking ducks, and they're just about as useful. I was thinking I could go to someone with a bit more of a head on their shoulders and get the real down low of what happened here.
Ebony, she smiles coyly because she knows. Please, Darius, if you want my extensive intel, you could simply just ask. Forthright, we're close friends now, you and I. And
Oh, of course, but where's the
Gregor,
fun in that?
you too.
Me too.
Love this.
So she's gonna lean against the well, almost precariously, like she's teetering on the edge of life and death of this edge. That's her being edgy. She's like, all right. So what did the squabbling ducks tell you? And I will parse through the truth and the lies.
Let's see.
I feel like I'm watching an episode of Bridgerton.
I've never seen
Doris.
an episode of Bridgerton.
They're
Doris
so
will take an
sassy.
equally precarious lean on the well side. Say,
Roll acrobatics.
Sorry.
okay, no, we're good. I saved. Well, apparently a bunch of thug-likes from what I was told was the Splithawks caused a ruckus and then scattered or even slithered away in opposite directions. But can you believe it? The Splithawks?
Ebony just kind of leans in and she's like, that's the thing. I don't. It's quite unusual. The group of hoodlums, 1, 2, 3, if you would. 3 of them scampered off into the darkness. It's midday. It's clearly the middle of the day. scampered off into the darkness, hoping to cause a thing, but it just seems too. Think, Doris. It just seems too performative, don't you think?
Indeed. That was exactly what I was thinking. We're so alike, you and I.
Ebony's very pleased, and she leans back a bit, but her long. I'm gonna just say she has a long dress now because of Bridgerton. It just teeters a little bit.
Yes! Regency wear, let's go.
She's definitely just saying like, well, that's the thing. It's very unusual. You know about the guild leader of Splithawks, do you not?
Oh, of course, but my companions here may not be as well read. Do you mind enlightening them?
Huh? What?
It's just just gestures to Cash.
he's been like picking at a piece of fuzz on his cloak this whole time.
Alden like is looking over from his thing. He's like pretends not to see, like the monkey meme. Like
I pretend I do not see.
He's just watching all this happen.
Right. It's asking about it.
Guild leader.
The guild leader. She's like, oh, well, my guilty pleasure. If only things could have been. But alas, she is swooning. She's like
Oh.
quite a silent one, strapping, mysterious, man of few words. But oh, the words he would say would make my heart flutter. But he's one of the people grown up here in Orta, just like, I mean, much like you and I. And that's what makes it so strange. He usually has a much tighter rein on his crew that skitter about. It seems that maybe he's losing his touch. That's what I think.
Well, he sounds like
Well.
a real stand-up guy. I'm sure if we just go and talk to him.
That's every actual look right at Cash. Like, but that's the thing. Come closer, dear. Come closer,
He
dear
like
furry
leans
one.
down. He like leans down because he's so tall.
She's looking around and she's actually gesturing out. She wants you guys all to come closer over the well that obviously has echoing, but we don't talk about that.
She just doesn't care.
That's where the
We
drama.
can't have everyone knowing. No.
no.
It's okay.
Well-
Only the mole people below the city will know.
She's gonna say, she's like, but that's the thing though. No one has seen him in the past few days. And even with all the stuff going on, it seems like something is afoot with the Splithawks.
It's afoot.
You know, she looks over at Alden. She's like, you know, I don't know if you heard about this or you're aware, but you know, there was a shipment. Well, I mean, you were aware. That shipment that Alden went missing and you guys so helpfully retrieved. Rumor has it that might have been the Splithawks.
Do we? Probably not Cash, but could either of the other two like make a? I'm assuming like history check to like remember if we saw any like hawk memorabilia while we were beating the fuck out of those guys, or
You can make a roll for it if you want.
Okay, I can
will
make the roll.
attempt.
I can
Sure.
also make the roll. We can all make the roll. Might as well.
Okay.
What would that be history?
History.
Yeah,
Right.
that'll be history. Yeah, that's history.
13.
Ah, I
Seven.
see. I got a nat 1.
Okay.
Okay, so the one person we
Can someone aside from Cash know this? Cash knows this.
So
Cash
I'm
knows
going to
this.
say.
knowing things is not his strong suit. Okay.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna say, yeah, with the 13, because that's obviously the highest that you got.
Yeah.
You didn't really notice anything from them that would have made them stand out as Splithawks, but it could have been the fact that it's their proficiency in their fighting styles that were. And she's like, well, what do you? Is there anything you remember about? Did you run into anyone while you were getting these merchandise?
Why, yes, we did.
Oh, my dice is cracked.
We were out in the area, helping someone with some lost sheep, and we came across them. Figured they were just random bandits. Nothing particular, aside from their style of fighting was, well, lackluster in comparison to ours, but more
But they
so
did
than the
seem
common
like they knew
bandit.
what they were doing, at least a
They
little
used quite a few crossbows and they were hiding out. They were in groups of 4, I believe.
bit. 4 of them, yeah.
Yeah, there were
And
4 of
she-
them. And so we
She's
had
gonna
a-
look. She's like, was there anything else about them? Did you catch their name by any chance?
We did, but I think out of character, most of us have forgotten. It's been 2 months.
It's been way too long.
What was it? Like I know it was like all really fun. Was it what Uno dos tres? Uno dos tres?
Here,
Right.
allow me to go back and check the VOD.
It's
Scrub through
it's
real
Uno dos
quick.
tres, right? It's like I know it's like numbers 1, 2, 3 in like a different language.
There
I'm
was
pretty sure that like the
there was
one of them was Quattro, so yeah. I
Yeah,
believe
Uno dos
so.
tres cuatro.
Yes. So when
Yes, I remember even if my character doesn't. Yes.
I'm gonna allow you to have that, where you're like essentially the same thing. We're like, was it like a number? Like it was weird. And everybody's like, the Uno dos tres cuatro brothers, like or like the trio. They're well, I mean, can't really say trio. There was 4 of them, but you know what I mean. Like they were a member of Splithawk.
Word?
Were. I mean,
The plot thickens.
I
Like
mean,
a good soup.
she's like, well, I'm going to surmise that something She looks at Doris. She's like, whatever happened to them? Obviously, my lips are sealed. My lips and my words are sealed within this well. You know the drill.
Oh,
We throw it down the well.
Makes so
easy.
Someone redeem it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, no.
She's like, but I think Margaret and all of them, they're quite hostile towards the idea of split hawks, but I just think it's unusual. So maybe keep that in mind.
Of course.
Okay, this is our character, or we can even discuss in character if you guys want. Unless you want to.
We take that well to heart. Jens, huddle up a little bit.
This is a huddle. The huddle.
All this is turning again. He's like, okay.
Alden's like,
Bug in the middle.
Alden is just like here. He's like, I'm trying not to eavesdrop, but he just exists in the air.
Bug's just like is just spinning in a circle in the middle.
Bug is just in the circle.
Actually, that's a good point. Should we huddle up somewhere that's not?
Yeah, that's not like
conspicuous?
open public. Let's go somewhere else. Then
All of us still have like our arms around each other's shoulders and just like shuffle sideways.
the football shuffle.
Hut.
Okay, wait, let's move somewhere
on this
private.
page, I assume. Or
I mean, you go to
back
this
to the guild hall?
top corner if you want. You can go to the guild
Okay.
hall if you want. It's up to you.
If you want, I don't know if we're gonna need more information here. We could just leave. I don't know if you want to do any shopping. We can still do some shopping, but more, or we can even ask Eldon about more about the shipment. So maybe we don't want to leave just yet because it was his shipment that was stolen.
I was gonna say it might be best for us to like at least have the conversation a little farther away from.
Yeah,
Alden
definitely. I was
to
thinking
just-
like we can go back here.
He just gives me odd vibes.
We can go back
Fine.
here. Go back here.
Okay.
Group huddle.
Okay, so sounds like there was a potential disagreement with this Quattro brothers and the split hawks that caused them to split up. I was
I
trying
see what you did there.
I'm trying. It was not intentional.
Cash laughs at it, like pats him on the back. Good one.
And just like, huh?
Continue.
So if we bring this up to the split hawks, there is a good chance we can get more information from them about the Quattro brothers and see if there might be any more kind of groups within Splithawk that seem to have become rowdy as of late. That,
That seems
however,
like a benign
comes
enough.
Sorry.
That seems benign enough.
Yep. However, we must first come up with a story of what happened to the brothers.
Yeah.
Because we kind of killed them. Oh.
Kind of.
This is the other character. I was
Looks
like,
like Cash.
we kind of killed them.
He's just like Cash, like he gets like a little like genuinely a little embarrassed and like a little bit ashamed, just like, well, you know, they were bad guys.
It's okay. I killed 2 of them myself.
Right, but Cash basically ate one of them. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a bit different.
I know. It's different, but it's a consolation nonetheless.
Yeah.
But so we can say that we were the ones that recovered the shipment from the Quattro brothers, but we didn't actually see them. That is a good enough lie.
Oh yeah, that we.
Yeah.
If we say that we managed to retrieve the shipment without seeing them, and someone brings up that how could you because XYZ, and it's like, and how would you know that?
Exactly.
We might be safe making this claim.
It would be the safest bet. And next thing, we should probably ask Alden a bit more about the shipment. Not about what was inside of it, but perhaps maybe more information about like how it was taken. That could provide more insight as to how this group functions and if they were actually actively part of the Splithawks or if it was just some strays that were left behind.
Interesting.
Is
Again.
there a chance? Is there a chance it could be someone impersonating the Splithawks?
It
Like,
could
trying
also
to
be
frame
that.
them?
which is why it's a good thing we could go and ask the guild directly. Because if the Quattro brothers aren't actually the Quattro brothers, they will still be alive.
Cash gets a little sad again.
You're talking to a necromancer. I'm sorry, man. He does not care. He does
The
not
life
give
and
a
death
shit.
thing is really perspective only.
Yeah, he does not care. So if everyone's okay, this is our character. If everyone's in agreement, we could maybe talk to Alden a little bit more, ask him more about the shipment, and then after that, maybe we can go talk to the guild leader.
Did we figure out what was in the shipment? What was...
We did because we tried to steal it. Remember? I mean, I
do
tried to steal it.
know
Remember?
What was in it? But
Oh,
Right, like,
it was-
I
When-
forget what was like in the boxes or whatever the crates or whatever it was.
I believe. Sorry, I
it
can
was just
fill
a-
this in.
It was just a regular shipment of just supplies, like just nothing really outstanding. It was just like a box of like potions and a scroll. Like there's nothing outstanding. It's almost like strangely mundane.
So it's like just a general store type stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I
It's like,
tried to
what's the
steal
word?
merchandise. I tried to steal
Right,
these
yeah,
scrolls specifically.
I was gonna be like, yeah, wait a second. You said we, buddy.
I was like, we,
I don't know if
no,
all of
actually, more
us-
like me. More like me. I tried to steal it. Okay. So let's go talk to Alden. Attention looks over to Darius. Do you want me to handle this?
I think you're probably on better terms than I am. Feel free.
Darius watching Tenjin
got your back.
apologize like 5 seconds earlier.
Also, just to be exact, I found it. So the shipment that went missing was literally like 2 blocks of cheese, a potion of healing, a potion of greater healing, a potion of speak with animals, and a scroll of silvery barbs. So it's like kind of normal stuff.
I'm just
Nothing
gonna think.
outlandish aside
Or
from the scroll.
is
Me
it?
thinking about
Yeah.
scrolls being mundane. Please give them to me.
Yeah, but like essentially, like to him as a shopkeeper, it's like this is kind of. It might have been like, oh, this is a bit of a splurge, but like that. But to ban, it's like none of them are spellcasters, right? So
I'm imagining like if we had decided to split it between us, like Tenjin would have taken the scrolls. I feel like Darius probably would have taken all the potions, and then Cash just like 2 whole blocks of cheese.
2 whole blocks of
This is
cheese.
awesome!
This is great. You'll be fed for
This
months.
is awesome. And with my eggs, I could make the sickest omelet ever.
I love him.
Just make grilled cheese. Make grilled cheese and the sunny side up.
You're so right.
It's a strange. I don't know if you guys are in character or not.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Yeah, yes and
I am
no.
Cash, he is me, but yes.
Okay. Anyway, so that's just what was in the packages. And you
Yeah,
did
yeah.
return it, so it's fine. Anyway, so you're gonna go talk to Alden.
Sadly.
Let's talk to
Yes.
Alden. Okay. Alden sees Sanjay walk back up. It's like, what do you want again?
Yeah.
Oh great, this
It's sort of
guy.
like
Again.
he saw you guys just like walking around. He's like,
Ah,
back to continue our riveting conversation.
Only a matter of time.
actually, I have a different conversation in mind. Obviously, I
Oh.
don't have to ask you if you remember
Ew.
the shipment that was stolen from you. But we would like to ask more about perhaps how it was stolen in the first place, because we might be trying to track down the perpetrators, and any information would be useful.
Alden's gonna make like looking towards the direction of like Samathy and all this stuff. He's like, well, I'll tell you this. It wasn't actually. I can't really say it was stolen and sort of like guns blazing, if that's what you mean. It just simply never arrived.
But did the delivery man give any reasoning that it didn't arrive?
Well, that's the thing, I suppose. Well, now that you mention it, I suppose that's the interesting thing, because the delivery man never even showed up.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And
I'm
when
not
was...
saying he.
Sorry,
He's
you
saying
can-
he's like that's the odd thing is that it's not saying that he was quit or nothing horrible happened to him. He just simply forgot. That's what he says.
He simply
Mm.
forgot. Hmm.
That
And
happens
is
to me
this
all the time.
like Cash just in the corner? Me too, buddy.
Thank you, relatable.
Damn, he just like me for real, for real.
I know. I think of that one movie where it's like, I love you too, random citizen. It's
Yeah,
like,
and I love you too,
Mega
random citizen.
Mind, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I love that. Oh yeah.
Forgot the shipment.
Yeah.
Is this
If
delivery
anything-
man somebody that you work with often, or is this are they reliable? Do you know if they're reliable delivery man in first place?
Well, I mean, ever since that shipment, he's been delivering everything I wanted on time as normal. It's actually quite unusual that after you guys dropped off my shipment, he kind of showed up afterwards to apologize, but obviously it arrived. We kind of just brushed it off as just a, strange one-off. He's been fine ever since.
Interesting.
Okay, wait. I'm like stewing over this information. While I'm thinking about what to say next. Okay, give me like an out.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so he just forgot. So I don't know if I don't know if the delivery man would be in cahoots, because like forgot is such a weird excuse. Especially for someone who's like reliable.
Who's
generally.
normally so reliable.
Yeah, it's kind of funky.
The
think maybe he
fishiness
would-
continues to fish.
Yeah,
was, like-
but
He
it's
was
like
bewitched or something, like
potentially, but I don't remember. We fought the Quattro brothers. None of them used magic. I don't think they were all like, martial users. So and you
Yes,
kind of-
the magic spell, bribe.
potentially.
maybe they hit it. It's a melee version of a memory spell, just hitting them over the head really hard.
Blood
my
trauma.
Blunt trauma. I cast percussion, but that's
Cast iron. What hits you with a pan?
The bunk helms SFX please.
Nah.
Okay, but any chance that this delivery person is still around here?
Alden's gonna be like, no, I don't think he's making a delivery today, but if you really want me to, I can, next time he comes around, I'll make a word out for him. He
Name
kinda,
and location.
he's my Amazon delivery driver. I gotta pet him now. So he's like,
Well,
I mean,
Can you give us his IP address?
He's like, no, what's an IP address?
That's an idea.
Even I don't know. Where did that come from?
Whoops. Perhaps getting his name and his I can't really say contact because I don't think that exists at this point in time. It wouldn't be weird to
His
ask for
sending
address,
stone.
right? At this point in this day and age, it's not weird to ask for somebody's address because you want to talk to them by going to their house, right? It's not weird in this day and age, right?
Or sending a letter. Yeah, I don't think that would be too.
Yeah, it's not a weird thing,
Submissive.
right? Because I don't want to sound like I'm a serial killer going to try and kill him. I just want to genuinely just want to talk to him.
Can you dox this delivery boy?
Dox this guy! You can't get this man. He is gonna say he's like, the delivery man's name is Quentin.
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 Why does that sound
Tarantino?
familiar? Well, we'll put Quentin
Tarantino?
down for now. I'll just like note down Quentin.
Hold on.
Because I feel like we've met a Quentin before, or have like seen a Quentin before, even if we did not interact with him. 'Cause there were a few NPCs that we did not interact with.
It does sound vaguely familiar.
Yeah, it does sound vaguely familiar, but personally, okay,
Could
out
we
of character,
make a
I don't.
history
I'm
check?
just getting this information as like just in case. But I don't think it's worthwhile exploring this path yet, because it doesn't feel like it's gonna lead us to anything, because just in case that Quentin just genuinely forgot, then it would just kind of be like we're running in circles. I think it's best we go to the guild directly after this. So
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I can agree with that.
yeah.
up to you.
So
You
but we'll
want
get the
to
name
roll
at least,
anything?
just in case we get to contact this guy.
Right. In case it's like the guild is a dead lead, we'll be able to follow this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just in case we do run into Quentin, we don't, accidentally just like ignore him.
Right.
Yeah. So yes.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this now. Darius, can you roll me a history?
Of course. All right, Doris. It's history time. Are you up for it?
Don't forget to hydrate.
Yes. Okay. Let me drink a little bit of water and then make this roll. With the
You get all
blessing
your-
of the Hydro Archon.
you get all your best dice rolls when you're hydrated.
It's
My dice has a crack in it!
No.
That is a history of 6.
Oh,
Um,
don't forget to stretch.
you have the whispering of a maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually
have-
think I know who Quentin is, potentially, but that feels good.
Could one of us try?
Sure, you can roll for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will say Cash can roll for it, but
not Tenjin.
Tenjin, you don't know this name.
That's fine.
Ooh. You said history. 18.
I
Damn,
I'm-
Cash knowing stuff
Yeah.
today.
I got a 17 and I have a +1.
boy. Okay, I'm definitely gonna say you have heard of this name, and he is in fact the delivery man. Like that's kind of all you've seen him. You have met this man, and you're like, yep, that's the delivery man. If that helps.
Okay, like in the past month, he's like run into him on his stops and like maybe helped him like carry things to people or something. Yeah.
So I can describe him if you want.
Sure. Yeah.
if it helps. So
I don't see why not.
Quentin is a. You remember him because he was kind of like a flightish kind of like, because he's always busy. He's like running around.
Yeah, squirrely a little bit. Yeah.
He is a blonde-haired boy, kind of small for his age. He is a human, but he is a kind of remember him. He's always just like frantic, like almost sweaty. He almost like nervous, like I don't want to mess this up. I gotta make these deliveries. So but he works hard. It's the sort of the vibe of like that's why him missing or just forgetting is obviously it's weird.
Very out of the ordinary. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna assume Cash would like hear the name Quentin and would be like, "Oh wait, I know him. He's delivered the mail a couple of times. I helped him carry in a big package to the guild last week."
Yeah.
Hmm.
He is like active and running around, but he's kind of like he's not well known, but he's definitely like people know him in the market. Like, oh, it's Quentin. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, there he goes again. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, it's like
there.
we've never really like had a conversation, but I've like seen his name tag while
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
recognize him because he's like,
You recognize him.
kind of like you see him, he's like, oh, delivery. And you're like, oh, it's the mailman. Like that's it.
Okay.
he starts tossing them to me, and Cash like starts like catching them out of the air.
All right, have a good one, and that's it.
Okay, that's nice. Alright, so then I think in that case, Tendra's gonna turn back to Alden and just like, well, if Quentin comes back, tell him that we would like to speak with him and he can find us at the Sunfall Guild. And I jot down the address of the Sunfall Guild to Alden just in case like he needs it.
Alden's definitely like, all right, I'll let him know that you're looking for him.
Alright, thank you, and I shall be off. Okay, let me. Then Tenjin just like quickly, he just leaves. Unless Alden wants to say anything, or like.
Let's parting comment from Doris. What we got cooking up here. Doris will as they that's right. Tenjin was just going on as lonesome. Doris isn't there to make a.
Oh, I mean, if you want him to be there, it's okay.
Probably for the best.
Oh, okay.
She's probably gonna say something along the lines of like, "I hope your sales go well. Get your shit stolen again. Ha ha ha. Bye."
Tenjin.
Nice.
Okay, it's probably for the best that Doris isn't there. Okay. So yes. I think would now be a good time for us to move to the Split Hawks Guild. Is everyone okay with that?
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's go time, boys.
I am gonna say that before you depart, Sion's gonna run on over. He's like, oh, Cash.
Yeah, dada.
And he's honestly gonna. He's also kind of like shuffling over that nice, slow, kind of older man walk.
Yeah, like he's half elf, so he's not like feeble or anything, but he is getting pretty up there in age. So I'm imagining he's like slowing down a little bit, probably.
Yeah. So he's gonna come over. He's like, "Oh, are you off doing your adventuring things? I won't keep you for too long, Sonny." But
Yeah. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you ever want to come and visit me at the guild, it's Sunfall. You remember? I think you might have known the guy who used to run it, but we're friends with his. Remind me, it's granddaughter, right?
Yeah, granddaughter.
Yeah, with his granddaughter now, Valley. She's so sweet. Me and her were baking the other day, and I was showing her some of your tips and tricks.
Oh, that's. I'll make sure to stop on by. And he obviously like holds his hand. He's like, oh well come here. You're off and doing your thing, but it's all weird egg business. Just stay safe out there. I'll see you at the family dinner next week.
He takes his hand and just like pulls him into to another hug, just like
he's like, oh, there you go again.
he's I imagine Silas like tries to say something, but it's like muffled by Cash's fur, just like.
And he's like kind of
yeah,
just like
I love
patting.
you too, Dad.
Tenjin's face remains the same, but his own tail is like kind of swaying a little bit. It's cute.
Aww.
He's happy to see this, but his face doesn't change at all.
Pretends not to notice.
And he's definitely gonna like go to Darius and like shake his hand again. He's like, oh, like have fun out there, take care. And then he's like even gonna like give Tenjin
Quick
a little
shake. Okay.
He's gonna give Tenjin a little like a polite handshake. He's like, oh my god, take care out there. Keep an eye on my boy if you would.
He nods and shakes his hand as well.
Yeah. Okay.
But of course.
So in that case, you're gonna make your way to the. I was about to say cut chicken again. The Split Hog headquarters.
Legally
so-
distinct.
So I will say, all right, let's go. So I will say that the Split Hawk Guild is, you're just gonna have to cut through here. It's actually just on the other end of. It's not quite far away from Sunfall. It's actually kind of surprising how close it is to you guys, and you just, in a way, like never really encountered each other. But that could just be a difference of things. Oh my god, Louisa.
You just saw my just zoomed in on her face.
So the difference is that obviously you guys, in this sense that you guys would keep going straight and to get back to Sunfall, but if you want to get the Split Hawks, you would have to turn right at this alleyway that's behind where Louisa is.
I'm sorry. The first thing that came, can you zoom out a little bit? The first thing that came into my head was just, Hamathy, what the hell are you doing? How did you get up there?
Yeah, Hamathy's on the roof.
Hamathy is crawling to the call of his people. Hamathy is the Batman signal of the chickens.
I'm just crows at the top. My god.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to cut through. So again, you would have gone straight if you want to go back to Sunfall, but in this case, if you want to go back to Split Hawks, you would go right.
Were we stopping at home first, or
I think we're going straight.
Yeah, straight to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So,
Passing by.
Hi, Louisa.
Tension pretend not to say anything. Don't woo me. I'm not here for this purpose.
He's just like in passing. I imagine Cash is like a little bit scared of her.
She's definitely, it's that archetype where she like always has her eyes closed and you're like, please don't ever open your eyes, I'm terrified.
Oh wait,
yeah,
where's the
Gojo?
I forgot. Did you write the prophecy down somewhere that was for Tenjin? I don't remember where it is.
Yeah, I did write it down.
Yeah.
It is where it. Do you want
I
me
think
to read it?
I think we can put it. You should put it into the summary chat. This one.
Oh yeah. So for those that you are not aware, so this character that they have is Louisa the oh god,
Universal Spider.
The Universal Spider. Thank you. So she's Louisa the Universal Spider. She's a fortune teller, and strangely enough, when they met her, she gave a very strange, ominous prophecy. So the prophecy goes as such, which she gave specifically to Tenjin, but obviously the other two guys' prophecies were just as riveting, which is you will be hungry again in 1 hour, and it's better to be alone sometimes. And I agree. But with Tenjin, the prophecy
Cash disagrees.
the prophecy given was divided by 3, shadow and light dancing between, a scale on the cusp of a shift, love left to bleed, corruption left to fester, and a fissure threatening to break. But with hope will the sun rise again.
Ooh.
Sorry. Of course. How can I forget? Ooh.
I was even funnier because like
waiting
Tenjin was
for
like
it.
literally about to leave, and then she was like, "No, wait, come back." Ooh.
Wait. Ooh.
like she broke character for a second, and then was just like, wait, shit. Ooh.
I love that part so
It
goddamn
was
much.
one of my favorites.
So good.
And that's why she sees you guys. She just kind of waves like.
Tenjin kind of glances at her and he just nods his head in like simple greeting, but like.
I think the only thing she's gonna say as you walk by, she's like, consider Falcon insurance. Ooh.
Oh dear God.
Tenjin just walks
And that's
past, does not acknowledge it. Bye.
Goodbye.
All right. So as you make your way down the hallway, or not the hallway, this is the street when we're talking about the side street. So
Maybe it's a particularly hallway-like side street.
it's a particularly hallway-like side street. You are correct.
There you go.
So you'll
Sorry.
discover as
Mhm.
you enter, it's a lot darker, and past this alleyway you would have normally walked through, and you see there's actually quite of an altercation going on, and it's kind of in the midst of it, where you see three men kind of countering on this one guy,
Who is? Hello?
and so it's definitely a
Tucks
thing where
hair behind ear.
it's definitely a thing of like they are in the midst of a scuffle. The three of the guys also kind of look worse for wears, and the one guy is also kind of looking kind of beat up. He's not doing too well. And they're also like, well, like do this. And I will say that the second that they kind of, I don't know if you guys are stealthing or you guys just kind of walked in as you normally would.
That looks like trouble. I'll get you the guards.
But it's definitely the
Touches
thing.
him by the back of the shirt, just like, get back here.
Tenjin just grabs Darius. Nope.
And it's like a thing of like this guy over here is like goes up and he's striking at him. He swings at him with. It's a fist fight, but it's
A brawl. A back alley brawl.
yeah, it's a fist fight and something happens. I would say that right as you enter, you see one here is actually takes out a blade and he swings at this guy and it's quite intense. So he's like, "Ugh, back off!" And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna get ya!" And it's quite intense. But I will say that when they,
accent was
I
Get you.
I just want you to know
I'll do my
that
best.
just caught me off guard. I'm not saying it's a bad accent. I love it, but I was not expecting that
Right.
sound to come out of your voice box. Well done.
It was like oddly Scottish, but also like Bostonian.
It was like Brooklyn Scottish.
Yeah.
I loved it.
thank you.
was
Don't ask me to do
awesome.
this again. I don't know what else
It's
to
okay.
do.
Don't worry about it.
Hang on, I gotcha.
So
I'm gonna get you.
Crying.
so that
Crikey.
happens. All right, so you see this fight happening, and I'm going to say that at least three he notices you, and he's like, oh, one only has that voice. Work on, I gotcha. They're gonna see you, and they look like they're gonna book it. So what will you guys do?
Restrain one of them. Tenjin just says to the other two, restrain one of them, pulls out his book. He's about to fucking go for it.
Restraint. Do I have restraint? Restrain.
I can. Well, do we roll initiative or do we have a free action, like free turn right now?
I could just like roll to grapple one probably.
Yeah, but we gotta reach.
Sure. Well, we will do a very quick. If you guys want to go right into combat, because they're essentially they're gonna book it. So yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Roll initiate.
Side note
Okay.
also, side note also, if at some point you could send me the pick crew for this guy.
Oh yeah, sure. Like, do
Okay.
you want the creator or do you want just the picture of him?
¿Por qué no los dos? He's. I'm sorry.
That means
you
both, please.
You gave this character snake bites and white freckles. How do you want me to respond?
You know what's really funny? I made this guy today, and I was like, "This is for Plague."
This is for Plague.
There you go.
Happy
rolled-
Pride Month, everyone.
Happy Pride
Happy
Month.
Pride Month.
I
That's
rolled
for you.
a 19 to initiative.
Sweet Christ.
I rolled really high. I rolled really high.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so sorry, you rolled 19.
Yes.
Okay. You just said like 19, and I immediately was like, 18. I'm like,
Tenjin walked into this alley ready to fucking scrap.
It's
Doesn't he
truly like
always
the
kinda
when
though?
you play Final Fantasy and you just walk into something, they suddenly hear the dun, 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 and the email pull out the weapons, and then you zoom in and just the fight begins immediately.
Like, I would want to say that out of the 17 times Tenjin has had to walk down this alley, like 15 of them, there have been people like get up to mischief. And so at this point, he had like the book just like in his hand, and all he had to do was open it when he just turned the corner. It's just habit at this point.
Yeah, just have
Like,
it.
oh, we're scrapping,
Yeah.
we're scrapping.
We're scrapping.
Also, Cash got a 10. to
Cash got a
initiative,
10?
I believe.
Okay.
think.
And Dars, what did you get?
6.
Okay.
Ah.
So like the two are just like chilling, they're chatting, they're thinking about like the fortune teller, and Taylor's just kind of looking at them and they're just like, huh? Just like, huh?
We're scrapping.
Just like no sense of urgency in his voice, like ice cold. Restrain them.
Yep.
All right,
Cash, fetch.
all right, and that's really still works out in your guys' favor. Okay, so in that case, Tenjin goes first in this encounter. If you want to
Hell
change
yeah.
the music also to be a
Yep,
little, like
I
the-
will change
Yeah,
the music.
ready.
Me, I'm like,
Let's
"Where?"
go.
And also, I will dig up this picker creator that I'll do that after. I'll send that to Blake.
You don't have to do. I was not asking for you to do it right now, hun. You're fine.
It's okay.
I know,
you already
but there you
have
go.
you already have this specific pick crew. You made it in Steel Home's channel.
Do I? I go through so many
The,
pictures.
the
I
one
don't
that you
remember.
just made, the one that you just made of yourself that you posted in Steel's channel.
Is it that one?
Is that one.
Oh, okay.
Lol. I
it
recognize
just-
it immediately. Okay.
The character just looks so different from the one that I made. I'm just like, I see it now
does.
though.
Okay,
Gotcha.
hold on. I'm gonna adjust the music just in case it's not too loud and too soft, because I think the audio is different. Okay.
Cash,
Let me
send him
check
to
the
principal's
range of
office and have
this.
him expelled. Oh my god.
This is a range of 30 feet. How far am I? Da 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 da. Okay. Where's my ruler? Oh? Oh, okay. I think I know why it's fucking up. It's in tens. That's why. So I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 5. That's 60. So I can move up to 1, 6.
Restrain them, fucking books it at him like
Restrain them now.
them. Ah!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait.
Freaking dog bitch.
Well,
One.
this,
Don't bite. Yes, it do.
this is like the Cash and the sheep thing where he just dashed at it so hard.
Yeah, just immediately.
Oh wait, I don't think I'm in range. I think I'm still like barely out of range. Yeah.
I think I can move 60 feet
What?
with a dash
Wait.
action. I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let me grab the
I
null thing
Don't.
that we were
Am I?
using.
I'm like barely. No, he's barely. I think he's like barely out of range. He's on the 7th. Yeah, he's on the 7th. I need to be within 6 boxes. The thing is, like, if I dash, I can't cast my spell. That's the thing.
He
Yeah, if
just
I
showed,
dash, I
like-
can't use. Yeah, if I dash, that's my action. I can't like physically get too close.
Nothing personal, kid. Oh,
Nothing- Oh, I still have bug.
my
Actually,
one
can I have
action.
bug? Can I have bug?
Throw them at them.
Yeah, I was gonna be like bug. It's just like bug just jumps on him.
Sick him.
Fuck.
Um,
Oh yeah, sorry, I
Just
forgot.
overarm throws him.
Oh, fuck, too big.
That's okay. Don't worry. Oh, bug.
Oh,
Which?
Oh,
there's
bug
two
army.
bugs.
Okay.
Ah.
So I do have to dash. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now that I'm within melee of him, Bug just kind of climbs on top of him.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I
Okay.
don't know if that's. Does he have to make a roll? What would you say? Because I don't know if this is a. I guess in a way it's considered like unconsented mounting of a of a creature. Would it? So I'm not so sure how would you count this, considering this is a spider climbing on top of a person.
I'm gonna say at. I'm gonna let you have it, but I'm gonna say at his turn, he's gonna have to do like a. He's gonna try to shake it off.
Oh, that's totally fine. Okay, so Bug gets on, and Tenjin literally just like dashes forward, like literally ice cold restrain them, and then within like the 6 seconds, he just runs all the way up, 3 with his book out in one hand and a dagger in another hand. He just pulls a
Mildly
dagger from the
terror.
side. Yeah, from the side of his pocket.
Mildly terrifying. Okay.
Mildly terrifying.
All right, Cash, it is your turn.
Gotcha. Sorry, I was just checking my race info again. Okay. Okay, how many paces away are we again?
Each box is 5 feet.
Okay, 12, and then oh my god.
12 times 5, that would be 60.
Okay. And we can do diagonals, right?
Yes.
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 Okay. So let's see. My movement speed is, I believe, 30, correct? Yeah, 30. So where would that put me?
That'd be 6. So if you want to move 30 from where you are,
3, 4, 5, 6.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then there's not much else that I would be able to do this round anyway, so can I use let's see, my sprint for an additional 20 feet of movement?
What? If there's nothing else you can do, you're free to dash.
Okay, yeah, so my sprint is a dash action, so it's an additional 20 feet of movement.
wait, 20 or
so that
30?
would- 20. I'm checking my character sheet right now, it says 20.
Sprint. And is that your bonus action or is that main action?
It's in the race info. Sprint. When you use an action to dash, you gain an additional 20 feet of movement unless your movement is reduced by any amount.
Oh, okay. So that means if you dash one more time, you can move up to 150 feet. Sorry, right? No, sorry, 60 plus 20, 60. 80 feet. So you can move 80 feet total.
Yeah, I can only dash once per turn, though.
Yes. So no, as in like so that this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's your movement. If you make a dash action, you can move another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an additional 4 more squares on top of that.
Okay, cool. So
Yes.
so I can basically just get into the fray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Can I get like in between these two guys, 2 and Hottie McHot stuff over here?
How do you make
Yep, you can. Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
But
I
you
believe
just
his name is Snakebite.
Yes.
But,
and I'm gonna say just for flavor, he's facing with his back to Snakebite, so that he's like kind of like protecting him, sort of.
Okay, gotcha. All right,
Yeah.
and that is your turn. All right, so it's now 3's turn. This is where 3 is going to try to do a strength roll because he's like, "Oh, what the hell is this?"
What fresh hell is the? Ooh.
I
He
think
rolls
I do. Okay, I don't even know what should I roll? A strength contest to hold on?
Yeah, I would say a strength contest. to see
Okay,
if the
I'm not
bard holds
gonna
on.
bother rolling. Bug is flung off. Bug has a -4 in strength. Bug is a bug. he's not holding on. Bug is gone. Unless. Yep, there goes Bug. Bug just.
Cool. So he flings him off. He sees Tenjin. He's absolutely spooked, and he actually just books it. So he.
Just
Literally.
scurries away.
Can I use my opportunity attack to strike him then?
Sure. You can make a swing at him.
Okay, I will use my dagger because I did say I was pulling out a dagger.
Get his ass.
That would
Leads a
be.
blood trail.
I will say right here.
Oh my god.
That's so morbid. I love it.
17 plus 4. There's a 21 hit.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let me
Just
pull out.
21 hit, you cocky bastard.
There's a 21 hit, just have to be sure. Hold on, I need to
Part
pull
of
out my
the process.
D4, my D4 dice.
One of these days, one of these days, I'm just probably like after we've leveled up or something, I'm expecting like at least one of us to just scare all the rest with just, so does like a 35 hit?
I'm like,
Wait, hold on, I hear notification. Did someone follow? Oh, hello, welcome
yeah.
to Mar 015, thank you for the follow. Okay,
Kmart?
Kmart,
Kmart.
Kamar. Sorry, Kamar 115.
Kmart.
I
Kmart,
was like,
sorry.
Kmart followed you, damn.
A whole brand?
A whole brand, a whole. Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, let me
Kmart
roll
sponsor
damage.
Tetsu, no.
Okay, that's a 1d4. Oh, that's a 4. Plus that's 6 damage. That's my max. That's some max damage.
Okay, I'm going to say, I'm just gonna clarify that the three of them were already kind of messed up because they had been
Oh.
scuffling for a little bit. So.
Yeah.
he
Tenjin
tries to
is
make a
not
run for
trying
it.
to kill them. I'm not using the sharp part of the dagger. I'm trying to restrain him. If I do end up
With a
cutting his
knife? With
Yeah.
the knife?
if a knife.
What?
So like he tries to run, right? And then I swipe at him, but not at his vitals. I swipe at him at his legs as he's running.
Okay.
As he tries to run. I try to
There's
swipe at him.
vitals in the legs. It's important
Okay,
to me that you know
so-
that.
I
Alright,
know,
so I'm
but
gonna-
like you know what I
Sorry.
mean.
Yeah.
Right. So in his rush to try to escape from you because he's absolutely terrified of you. He's like, ah! You,
wouldn't be?
as he tries to make a run for it and you stab at him, you do actually cut his tendon in his leg, and he absolutely face plants and he is down. Like you have essentially knocked him out
Nice.
Tension.
because he was already like very low health because this Hottie McHot stuff, as Plague says, really messed him up beforehand. So he is actually out of the encounter.
Yeah, as he
he's not
goes
pretty
down,
and
Tenjin kind of like points a dagger at him. Don't move.
The guy's like passed out. Don't move.
Like he's not
Probably
passed out.
gave himself a
Down.
concussion when he hit the ground. Like,
Oh, he got concussion. Okay, then it's fine. Then it's fine. Don't say
Like, he-
anything.
I- like he's out.
I was just picturing him with like his hands over his face. He's like, please don't kill me.
Then.
yeah, no, he's out. He's just done.
Okay.
So okay, in that case, it's gonna be One's turn. One sees that he takes the knife out of the Hottie McHot stuff, and he obviously pulls it out, and Snake Bite is like, ugh, like, fuck you. Sorry. And then he's like, I'm out of here. And he's gonna just
Hey, like, fuck you. Sorry.
like, you're
So
right.
bad right now.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And so he's making a run for it. He's dashing.
And
actually,
pardon my language, but you're a huge meanie.
you're really mean. Actually, because he's not attacking, he's actually gonna dash.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Does the guy want to
Awesome.
make an opportunity attack against him?
No, you can't. You already did that with 3.
No. As in
No,
your guy.
Snake bite.
Snake
Oh,
bite.
snake bite. No, he's actually quite wounded. He does not have an
Okay.
opportunity.
Okay.
He's actually like essentially he's like holding his wound. He got cut he got stabby in the tummy.
Oh
Ooh,
no.
Tummy ache. Oh, that's not. Can't take any Pepto Bismol for that. And the burger over is Darius's turn.
Well. Well, they seem
Wait
to have
for me,
things
guys.
handled. Shit. Roll. Do I recognize any of these people, or are they? Can I recognize if they're wearing like split hawk paraphernalia on them?
You can roll perception.
All right.
Perception or insight, whichever one you get higher on. I don't really care.
Okay. My perception says 16.
All right. You actually see that it's not just all 3; all 4 of them have split hawk insignias on them.
Oh,
So these three,
infighting.
so yeah, these 3, and then Mr. Snakebites here. So these 3 have like some sort of, I'm gonna say like a scarf of some sort with a bandana. Like they're wearing like a bandana, scarf, whatever, and they have it. He has like
it's a scarf.
he's
No,
wearing like some sort of a nice like corduroy jacket, or do they have corduroy in this world? I'm not sure. He's wearing a nice jacket
Actually-
that actually like that is in the colors of Split Hawk. Like it's a custom jacket, so he's very blatantly like Split Hawks.
So
I
far,
dig
some
it.
Jacket. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, darn! Stop you! You know what you're doing.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah, but you're right, man.
I'm being bullied, and I'm not gonna complain.
Let's see. There's nothing. Okay, so now that we know that they're split hog, or at least I do.
By Joe.
By Jove. These rapscallions are probably the ones who did under Samathi's shop. To death!
I'll do it again!
To shreds, you say?
To shreds, you
To
say.
shreds. Guy is a guy like I can knock out a guy in front of me. Tetsuya's like, I don't need no spell. I have a dagger.
I have a knife in a dream.
No! Oh my god.
Well, Darius is probably either... Darius was going to, like, intimidate them, but he kind of missed the chance now that the others are in the act, so,
Yeah.
I guess he'll just jog up to try and join them. Alright, so how much can I move?
Oh, mercy me. I guess I'm approaching.
By Jove, looks like I'm
One.
quite a day for...
You
30,
can move
so
6 squares normally, unless you use a dash action.
4, 5, 6. Nah, we're good.
Okay.
He's just kind of... Alright, fine. I guess we're getting into this again.
So it's gonna roll over
This
to
is
2.
terribly unfair.
Try not to kill them. We probably could use them for information or some... Sees 3 go down. Do your best. Keep one of them alive, would you?
Yes,
Alright,
he is alive.
Please.
So two is going to actually he looks at 3 that he just ate dirt. 1's leaving him. He obviously sees
Fuck
this
that.
giant knoll in the dark alleyway. Like, oh Jesus Christ! He is actually going to disengage and turn and run for it.
Flee like a bitch.
Run.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like, hey, 5, 10, 15, and he is gone. He's actually
He
out.
said,
he's
"Oh,
gone, he's
hell
off the map, he's off the map.
no."
Yeah, he is gone. Alright, in that case, it's going to be... Oh, nope, that's not what I meant. So it's going to be Mr. Snakebite here. It's his turn, and he kind of doesn't do anything. He actually is just like... Ugh. If anything, he is prone. He is knocked down. He kind of falls to one knee very tragically, like, ah, damn it! Like, damn
Drama.
punks! And it's just gonna go right over to Tetsuya's turn.
Okay, are we gonna just let one go? Because I'm okay letting one go, because we just needed one of them. But, well, we just needed one of them.
Yeah,
That's gonna get confusing.
I think we only need 3.
Yeah, we only need
3
3.
should
Okay,
fight,
so
that
we'll
should
let
do.
one go.
So all of them? Hold on, wait.
We only need this one. We'll let this guy. We'll let this guy go.
We'll
and
let
we only
that
need
one
this-
go, but this
That
one
that
we'll
one.
take.
This one.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah,
My
so
brain
two-
hurts.
So as 3 goes down, let me stop the music back. I guess.
Yeah. Wait, are all 3 of you fine with that? You're fine.
Yeah,
just
I'm never
letting-
fine with that. Is everyone okay with that?
yeah.
I don't think we'd stand a good chance chasing it down one at this
Cash just fucking
that point.
bolts
Yeah,
out.
well,
Okay.
Cash maybe, but
Cash maybe.
Okay. All right. In that
so-
case, I
Cash,
will.
get him.
I'm going ahead to just drop initiative then. And
Okay.
In that case, it's over.
And then
He- one scampers off and he says, "Oh, got you another time." And he leaves.
and then Teddy goes over to the guy, Snakebite, and then he's going to treat his wounds using my healer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my healer's kit to treat his wounds. As Tenjin pulls out like healing supplies and also some magic. He just kind of starts mending his wounds. It doesn't give back any HP, I don't think. It just makes sure he's stable so he's not bleeding out basically and doesn't risk dying.
Yeah.
In that case, he appreciates the gesture and he's obviously like, "Oh, that's smart. Like, easy. God, man." this
Hold
sucks."
still. It'll only last a second.
He appreciates it. He's kind of just very out of breath. I would say he's kind of like in the single digits kind of vibe. Like it's not good. He's-
Yeah. Oh, then would I need to have used my healer's kit or is it just for flavor? What do you say?
This is for flavor.
Oh,
like
okay,
he's,
then-
he's
okay.
not looking good. Like he's not
Okay,
gonna
okay,
pass
but
out.
he's not
he's
dead.
definitely like, yeah. So it's sort of like, yeah, he's not gonna pass out, but he's also not gonna just like walk it off. He's gonna like, you need to support him to get him to whatever, a healer or whatever. He's like, ugh. So now he's just sort of sitting properly on the floor.
is Bug eating 3?
He's just fighting 3. I just imagine Bug is just jumping on his face after like getting thrown off, like he's pissed.
Teabagging his corpse.
His corpse. Yeah, Bug
Get
is
stick
teabagging him.
bugged.
Get
Yeah,
stick
he's
bugged.
Bug is like teabagging, stick bugging his corpse right now.
Us and our stupid memes, I swear to God. Okay.
Okay, anyway, so this man that's sitting on the ground is obviously he's just sort of like, thanks. I could have sworn I would have been able to take them if they didn't get the jump on me, but damn.
Well, I'm glad we could protect you from them. You know, we've been hearing that the Splithawks are becoming rather roundabout ruffians and dangerous folks. You shouldn't be caught in such a precarious situation with those types around.
And this guy's kind of look up at you like really confused, and he's like looking over at 3 that's obviously knocked out. He's like, yeah, I guess that's the picture that everyone's trying to paint, huh? But
My eyebrow has raised, my good sir.
he's like, sorry, who are you guys anyway?
We are!
Oh my God.
Formation!
Everyone, in formation. Go. Let me
Oh,
practice.
God.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Does that make Cash meow? Oh no.
Oh my God.
That's right.
Protect Ortas from devastation.
Oh my God.
Tenjin did not
Say the
learn
line. Say the line.
What is the line?
To unite the
To
citizens.
unite the
for a better
citizens in our
For a better
nation?
nation. To protect the virtues of justice and money. No one proofread the script, did they?
No one for Tenjin did not read this. He did not care enough to read this. He's used to their bullshit, but he is not partaking in it.
None of this is
just skip
actually
that.
happening. Can we please just get that out of the way? Okay.
No, it's really funny.
Anyway, I'm Doris
Swear to God.
Zarut, and myself and my companions here are here on official business with the guild. Checks hand. Oh,
Sunfall Guild.
wiped off. Damn it.
Sunfall.
With the Sunfall Guild, looking into some recent nefarious events that have been claimed to be done by the Splithawks.
Well, sorry to burst your.
Tetsu.
He's like, sorry to burst your bubble. Oh, wait, are you the rest of you gonna introduce yourself, or is it just good Doris?
Tenjin did not introduce himself yet. He's currently, I would say he's currently examining 3's body and tying him up and checking for like,
Okay.
you know, the sigils and shit.
Cash is just kind of like standing there, just kind of like staring at Snake Bites, just like, you know, making sure he's like still not wounded or anything.
He's
NPC
definitely
idol.
wounded, but it's kind of like in a sexy way, you know? And we're just kind of looking up at sexy.
Little man covered in blood. Anyway.
He's got that little drip of blood from the lip.
Yeah, where he just like wipes it off with the back of his hand, like I couldn't take it.
Okay.
Toxic. The
I'm
yaoi.
Anyway.
The yaoi.
So yeah, basically just Doris leaves that open, and yeah. So at this point, lets him defend himself, I guess, because you don't happen to have anything to do with the Splithawks, do you?
He's gonna look at him. He's like, I see you're not from. You're either not from around here, or you've been living under a rock. But he's like gonna lean over on his kind of like resting his arms on his elbows, kind of thing. He's like, the name's Cyrus, but I happen to be the right hand man of Splithawks.
Oh. So, would you be willing to explain this? And when they say willing, Tenjin's tone of voice does not exactly mean he's asking politely.
I learned his name. It's Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I mean, there's not really. I mean, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? Things have been going awry. People are kind of just doing whatever they want now, but damn.
Wouldn't
didn't
the
think-
guild leader be somebody who would step in and handle something like this?
Wouldn't he? I've been trying to find him for the past few days, but He's gonna try to get up, but it's like definitely stumbling.
All right. Here we go. Let me help you out.
Thanks.
Actually, Cash, could you?
Yeah. He like shakes himself a little bit and just just props him up easily.
Great. Prestidigitate the blood off of that.
It seems like. Thanks, I guess. And he's like, oh, soft.
I'm trying so hard to have Cash be normal about this, please.
But he
just absentmindedly
hard.
just like hugs him, just like, oh.
Listen, I can't not. It is literally impossible for me to like make, much less play a character that is not a raging homosexual. Please leave me alone.
So Cyrus is going to lean on Cash, and obviously he is really kind of like leaning his full weight on him because he's just so winded. And he's like, I've been trying to look for the guild leader. I don't know where he went. Things have been really messed up as of late. Boys ain't listening, doing all their thing. Even I never really thought, looking out 3, he's like, I never really thought 1, 2, 3 would do what they did. But they're on our side. Damn it.
What happened? Did they follow you down here? What were you on your way to?
We were heading back to the guild house, actually. Then they were with me. They're helping me try to find Lago, but he's suddenly, for some reason, they just turned on me. I can't explain it.
Lago?
Was it a sudden change of personality?
He's like the guild leader, Lago. No, it seems like it wasn't. I think this was planned. They definitely knew what they were doing, but damn it, all these backstabbers.
Sometimes quite literally, huh?
He's kind of looking around. He's like, maybe we should talk about this somewhere else. Don't want any more of these boys showing up. But it seems like the guild house isn't safe.
Yours isn't.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you down to take him back to your house?
I guess we can bring him back to Sunfall. I think it's a better. Okay, I said Sanjay would say this in character. We should bring him back to Sunfall. It would be nobody would think to check Sunfall for the Split Hawk's second command.
Can I? Okay. Cash is gonna like think for a second, and then he's gonna look down at Cyrus and just be like, can I try something just to maybe try and keep you and us safe?
Sure.
I have a feeling what's happening.
Be safe.
I know.
I'll be so safe. And he takes off his cloak and wraps it around Cyrus, and then just like pulls the hood over his head, and then just like picks him up.
Okay, I need you to understand. So how tall is Cash again?
He's like 7 feet.
I'm gonna tell you, this man's like 5'5", like, or actually he's like 5'7".
You could have wrapped him like a baby.
Yeah, he's absolutely drowning in this hood of yours. I'm just saying, you put him up like a human burrito.
Well, good. Then he's more hidden.
And he's it's definitely the thing when you pick him up. He's just like, are you holding like a baby, or are you holding like a sack of potatoes?
like bridal style. I was thinking.
Wow, this is Happy Pride Month.
I was actually gonna.
I wasn't trying to make this. Stop! I wasn't trying to make this weird. I was trying to keep him safe. Please.
Real quick, ad starts in like a few in like 20 seconds. But we can have them like talk about it like after the ad. But for now, like we can just like mess it up. Yeah.
I'll just cut to. We're just gonna go to Sunfall, and the ads will hit.
I was actually gonna be like, I was gonna offer him my cloak so that Cash wouldn't be out in the open as a gnoll. Like, I know Cash is like concerned about that. And Tenji would be, Tenji would be respectful of that.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to do that, like that's perfectly fine. But I feel like in terms of helping someone who's hurt, Cash doesn't really care that much.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. No,
they've been there a while, so.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Tenji was gonna offer Cash his cloak. Actually, now that seeing Cash offer his cloak too.
It's just a chain of cloak
it's just
giving.
Like, Tenji goes over to Cash. It's like, I know you prefer not to walk around showing the off the journal. Do you want my cloak instead?
That might be nice, actually. Thank you.
Okay, Tenjin gives Cash his cloak.
If he didn't have fur on his face, you would see like a slight blush, just like, oh yeah, wait, that's actually a good point.
Because isn't Cash just like completely like this? No, he does not wear anything.
Well, he's got like a belt with like some like packs on it, but yeah, it's
okay.
like.
Yeah, no worries. You just use the cloak anyway. It's the
Yeah,
it's the outer part of this one.
Right, but also like he's like, you know, a like, you know, canine like mammalian animal. He doesn't necessarily need clothing.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the ads are here.
Ads are here, so
fine.
we're just we're mucking around. But yeah, Tenjin gives the
yeah.
outermost cloak, so he's basically right now he's just wearing like the inner scale mail that you see in this picture
Not
here.
me getting an Overwatch ad.
Overwatch?
Yeah.
Thank you for the 10 bits fireball.
Woo!
Look what I got. I got a jar of that.
Yeah, we'll wait until ads are done until we come back. Do you guys want to we can take a small bio break. We should go get a small bio break for everyone. And go get your water refills and anything else while the ads are running.
Sounds good.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave
I'm
the
gonna
stream
do that.
open in case anyone wants to talk. It's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
What degeneracy are you up to?
Nope. I gotta go get some water. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back as well.
Bullying me!
Go get some water. Go get some water.
Yeah. Fuck that. I'm gonna open another soda.
Haha, sure. Whatever you like. I am almost done though. I think after that break,
Yeah.
we'll just wrap it up.
This is like, I'm having a lot of fun with this actually. This one is Yay! This one is fun.
Me designing this man. I'm like, this is for play.
Please, like, I'm trying so. Like, okay, I feel like I need to say this. Cash is very much an extension of myself, as pretty much all of my D&D characters have been. I'm trying so hard to like. Because he's a bit more innocent, right? Like or not necessarily innocent. He's just like very dense. So I feel like if he does like somebody, he doesn't really realize it.
Oh, I see.
So I'm just kind of like, he gets a little bit okay, I will say this, because I definitely find him attractive. He definitely finds him attractive, but like I'm trying very hard to be low key about it, and y'all are being so mean.
It's funny.
Oh my god.
It's very interesting to me that this is happening. I'm like, ha ha ha. I think Plague will like this character I made.
I'm loving it. Like, it's this has been a great like episode for roleplay so far. I think like it's been really good.
I'm glad. Yeah, I think probably like 10 more minutes or so, then we're gonna wrap it up. It's gonna, if anything,
yeah.
It's been like 2.5 hours or so. I think it's with the ads and stuff like that. I would say we're just about 2 hours, which is good.
It's about midnight 30 for me right now anyway. So yeah.
Yeah. Get flustered, nerd.
Fireball, I'm gonna fight you. Swear to God.
I hope people are having fun watching though. Welcome back.
Thank
Just
you.
waiting for Steel to come back. I was telling Clyde that we're just about done. And I think we're going to wrap up hopefully in like next 10 minutes.
That's more than fine. Okay. My goodness, this has been fun. I'm getting more into the habit of knowing how to roleplay Tenjin now, because I'm actually like finally solidifying his character traits. Thank you, Final Fantasy XIV, for finally showing me more.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I was gonna say I don't know like what changed necessarily, but I feel like all of us have sort of like settled more into like how the characters actually feel. Like this is it's
getting comfortable with the characters. Like the first few sessions is always just like the test run, and then once you're comfortable with the characters, you're just like, okay, it becomes a lot more natural. It becomes a lot more like Tenjin is still an asshole, and I'm occasionally still like awkward when trying to roleplay that, because I'm not an active asshole like he is, but but like I think I'm beginning to be able to balance.
He's got a sweet side to him, though.
Yeah, I'm beginning to balance his sweet side and his asshole side, because like he's even though he has friends and family, I realize that like he's still gonna be mean, but he's still gonna be mean, like a little bit like verbally mean to his friends, but like in terms of like actions, I think he's very sweet.
Yeah. I think that like from what has been shown so far, of I feel like the most obvious one is probably like the relationships so far between like him and Cash, but like even between like him and Doris, I feel like it's like they're definitely not like
They're
like,
not as like the
they're-
initial
they're-
meeting where they were
they're-
like butting heads constantly and trying to
right.
get under each other's skin.
They're, like one could definitely not call it cordial, but like I can see them being besties, you know, like
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Steve.
Hello, I have returned. Forgive me.
Yay.
Oh, don't
you're
worry,
very
you were
close
just
to your
like-
mic.
I had to empty so much. Anyway, let's get. Are we back?
so pissed, girl.
Yeah. Yes.
But no, we were just talking about like how it feels like like all our characters are beginning to become a lot more natural because we are getting used to their personalities and stuff and their relationship
You
dynamics
could
between
almost
each
call
other.
it supernatural.
Wow.
All right. All right. So you guys have journeyed back.
I
to
like Doctor Who.
Southpaw. I'm glad.
Sherlock.
Focus, guys. Focus, guys. All right. I'm just about to finish up. All right. So you guys returned to Sunfall, and obviously Valley is very surprised to see that you're carrying in the right-hand man, almost the second in command of Split Hog. I keep wanting to say cut chicken. What is wrong with me? Split Hogs.
I love it. So Valley, I know we weren't able to pick up eggs, but there's a long and very important story that has to do with that. Also, this is Cyrus. Maybe you know him. Say hello.
Oh my god! And she's like, Cyrus! And he's kind of just like a, hey V.
Nicknames. History.
Do you
So-
happen to have like a healing potion or a spell or anything?
Yes,
It's
I
kind of worse for wear.
Oh please, yes, just bring him over here. Oh gosh, I can do it myself. Don't worry. Oh my god, they're over top each other. Oh my god, no, not like that. No.
oh.
Happy Pride. Okay, anyway, so she is going to cast a healing spell on him. Because she is a. I mean, like, you're a wizard, right? Yeah. I was like, what is she again? She is going to slowly heal him, and she's just like, so. And I'm sure she's quite distraught. She's like, what is happening? Like, I mean, it's okay if you didn't bring back eggs. I mean, it's fine. You can still have enough for the rest of the week, I think. But like, what happened? How did this happen?
Well, we went to go get eggs, but turns out that Samathy was unable to give any as a band of ruffians had destroyed all of the eggs before slithering off into the darkness. Eyewitnesses said that it was done by the split hogs.
The Split Hawks.
And,
Split chickens.
and when we gave chase, we ran into Cyrus fighting off none other than 3 ruffians wearing Split Hawk regalia.
And she's gonna look over at Cyrus, who's obviously feeling a bit better. He's like, let me explain. Thank you, V. She's like, oh, don't mention it. You know.
Cash just like he props him up on his feet and hands the cloak back to Tenjin.
Yes, Cyrus is sheepily, so you gotta like hand the cloak back to Cash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he's sitting in a chair. Let's just say he's sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
Or he's leaning against the counter. That's great too. Wow! Happy Pride! Okay.
Oh my god!
That's a
You were
flavor
gonna
for
have
me.
words.
He's just cowboyed up to the bar.
Yeah, he's.
Don't do
wow.
this to me. I've been on that Boot Hill grind set, please.
Oh no, you
Sorry,
too.
please continue.
Anyway, so he's going to say, it's like, this has been happening a month ago. For some reason, some of our boys just kind of went rogue, I suppose. I guess it all really started. The Uno Dos Tres boys. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but it doesn't matter. Lago went off to investigate what's been going on. I I really think someone's out to get us this time, and it's worse than before. Someone more higher up. I can't place it. But then halfway, actually a few weeks back, Lago kind of started acting different, more aggressive, more, I don't know, something. He's acting like we need to just, like in our old days, but before we even joined the guild, territorial, aggressive, angry. Then he just kind of went off the rails and vanished. I've been trying to track him down ever since, and then I guess in my pursuit to find information, well, you kind of saw what happened.
How mysterious.
They're making whoever's out there that's out to get Splithawks and trying to tarnish Lago's good name and all the stuff he's been building over the past years. It's not right. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know how deep this corruption goes in our group. So
could you perhaps have drawn the ire of one of the other guilds?
Cyrus is kind of looking up, and he kind of goes rigid at the implication. He's like, I mean, I don't think that we really did anything to step on any toes, but maybe that's a idea. We did see some guy stalking around our turf like a while back. That pink-haired guy. I didn't catch his name. He was very strange. But
You can't trust those pink-haired types, you know.
he kind of makes it. And Valley's like, "Oh, that's nice."
Don't forget, Darius also has pink hair.
Indeed.
I know.
It's not natural.
He's definitely, so Cyrus is gonna like shrug. I'm not too sure, but like, it's weird. I don't really have any leads, and now I guess I don't even have any allies either. But it's all so confusing. It wasn't like this before. What happened? Where did I go wrong?
It seems to me that it's not necessarily something to do with you. There might be greater things afoot than just broken eggs.
Well, at the very least, you have allies in the Sunfall Guild, Tenjin says as he's not looking up from his book as he's sitting on a chair and just like... he's just like scribbling in his spell book. He's just like kicked back, scribbling his spell book.
Yeah. Cash nods and is just like, yeah, if you need help, we can try to be your allies in this.
Miguel? Was that it?
Cyrus is gonna look at Cash.
I think it was Miguel, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Miguel, 100%.
Cyrus is gonna look at Cash and he's like, I mean, if you guys can help me out, I would appreciate it. You have no stakes in this. You could easily just, I'm sure there's more than one person that would be more than eager to see Splithawks fall apart. But, and I think he's like gonna, again, look at Cash. He's like, I would be in your debt if you could help.
Well, we already fought some of them, and you got beat up pretty bad, man. I think if what you're trying to do is to get your group back together, I know what that's like to want to keep a group together. To keep your friends close. I think it's kind of our responsibility now. We're in this. We can help you.
Valley.
She whispers back.
Get the quest request form.
She like claps. Oh yeah, you're right. And she's actually gonna scamper back behind the desk and like do it. And she's like, well, Cyrus, as if you ever want to have the help of Sunfall, then, and she kind of shoves the piece of paper at him, and he looks at it, looks at her, and he's like, and then looks at the rest of all. He's like, alright, well, what do I have to lose? And he leans over, he twists around and fills out in a very kind of like a sloppily handwriting, and he hands you a simply formed quest form that just says helped Splithawks. And he's like, well, he's like, I mean, we could discuss payment later. I don't really know, but if you're willing to accept the quest, I would appreciate it.
Well, gents, what do we say?
Sure. And then he flips
I
another
say
page
we
of
do
his
it.
book.
You hear another
A pin drop.
Well then, Cyrus, it seems you now have the full force of the Sunfall Guild at your behest.
And Valley claps happily, and Cyrus kind of like, all right, I'm in your debt. And that,
Oh, you will be.
and that is the session.
Yay!
Hell
We
yeah!
did it!
Let's go!
Yay!
That was fun.
I hope you had a good time, and I hope it
Oh
was
my
interesting. So now that we are here, I can add where you go. I can add the Snake Bite Man. Why are you not here?
Cyrus Snakebite. Should have known.
At this point, sure, I guess that's his last name.
Yes! Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride! And I'm gonna say I will add Cyrus as a cash ally, because
Okay.
wow, you carried him. That's so crazy.
Yay!
Oh my god,
Fine.
top hammer quorum.
What am I? Split chicken?
Well, I could add Ebony to yours, but you already have Ebony. Actually, she's right there.
That's true. That's
Would
fair.
Tenjin
Valley
only has
also
one
count as
one
of
person
mine?
there and is an enemy.
Wait,
No,
wait, are the sheep also my allies?
yeah, because you have Uncle Henry. Oh, and then I can add your dad, because your dad is here now.
Yeah! Yay! Oh my god.
Your dad is here. And Valley is just everyone's ally, so she doesn't have a spot. She's just there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I also noticed that the cabbage is up by steals.
Oh yeah.
That's right. It's still in my. It's probably not good after a month, but
I think with the power of feeling, it's so good. It's strange, almost its properties. I like how the only one that's in Tension's corner is Todd.
yeah,
Todd,
it's
and is an
Todd.
enemy.
You know what? I'm gonna add. Was it Small Cup Sam or whatever? What's his name?
Yeah, small cup.
Small
Sam.
cup Sam.
And Samothy also likes you guys.
Somebody's
No,
here.
Samothy's right there. Samothy's there.
He likes me.
Yeah.
Question mark. He likes me after
He
what?
likes he likes everyone. But yeah,
He likes
Oh,
the cutty a jib.
Margaret's for Dars. Oh god, there's so many.
The
women.
Margarets have joined the
Eldon.
flock.
We also gotta add Eldon now. We gotta add Eldon.
Margaret, and someone.
Oh yeah, Eldon's not here. I didn't put him in. Okay, here I'll put Eldon.
Where's
Oh.
Bug in this?
Oh, you're
Bug is
right.
Tenjin. Bug only cares for Tenjin.
Yeah, he's just there.
Mhm.
Cool. And I'll just put Alden there. Alden's
Oh,
just
boy.
everyone's ally, so that's
Let's
fine.
go.
He's
Yeah.
neutral. He's about as neutral as it gets.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
neutral party. He's as neutral
he's
as
like
you get.
swaying between like wow, no, definitely not. Wow, oh, over here. Wow.
He's here.
Um,
Yes.
Respect the man who's here just for business, just for money, just like Tenjin.
Respectable.
Cash is Bug's ally.
Yeah. Bug has his own like NPC pool. and he's just-
His own. I'm starting to imagine Bug having his own like corner of influence and
Need to make him his own spot on the table.
Sweet Christ.
Bug
yeah,
is
I
in
hope
the
you
Bug
guys-
in the drink. Oh no, he's in the drink,
no.
guys. Bug in the drink.
No.
The backstroke.
no.
Anyway,
I hope you guys enjoyed that session. I hope it was fun and interesting.
It was fun. It was fun. It was
That
very
was
nice to get back
awesome.
into it. I was a bit
Little
nervous at first. I was
Tenjin.
like, how do I play Tenjin? And then I kind of just like it came naturally almost.
I think everybody did it really good.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed to be having a good time tonight. This was awesome.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a nice. Was the length okay? Was all good?
Length was good. Length
Yeah.
is good. It's actually like the
Yes.
perfect time for me to have lunch right now, which is great.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I'm glad everyone else had fun. Thank you, Chad, for joining, and I hope you
Now
had
to
Yeah.
fun.
schedule the next one.
Scheduling the next
I don't know
one.
what that voice I did. I can't remember. It's
I'm gonna
strong.
getcha.
I'm gonna gotcha.
Gonna get ya. Yeah,
Oh,
he's gonna
no.
get ya.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right,
let's-
gentlemen, if we're gonna continue this, the next time somebody says, "Who are you? What do we do?" Formation first. Then
Tenjin is throwing the script in Darius' face. Some things will not change.
Cash in the back just sees them fighting and just goes, "That's right." Just waiting for his turn.
Yeah.
Did I miss my
Figuring
cue?
that that's right.
Did I miss my cue? Did I miss my cue? Alright,
Okay.
perfect. Alright,
Let's see if we do. Okay, do you guys want to raid out? Shall we go raid?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Rabid.
Alright, but
Mm,
let's see
Who
who
you
can ramble.
thinking?
is today's EXO's last day? Before
Today
before-
is Exo's last day before his hiatus.
All right. his hiatus.
Right.
Let's go say hi. I'm not particularly close to EXO, but I know a lot of you guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
might
everyone
as well
for
go
joining.
say hi.
Thank you for
Yeah.
coming.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for coming, everyone.
you.
Hopefully we get to schedule more.
Yeah. Soon, preferably.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make a raid call before we go. What kind of raid call do you guys want?
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna getcha.
Oh, okay, hold on, let me.
Terrible curse. I hate that.
Okay, let me write it down. Where is my raid emotes? Oh, the vibe check. Wait, the vibe check one is perfect.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Falcon Insurance. Thank
Falcon
you.
insurance.
How do you write it? I'm gonna get yeah. It's like
Gotcha.
oh so A.
With
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Wisp did a pretty good job writing it.
Yachty.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna copy that. Yeah.
Whis pee 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 pee.
Wisp
Okay.
Every time you do that, I just imagine the ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Target.
Okay. So that's the raid call. If you guys have a sub, you can use the emote, and we're gonna go say hi to EXO before he goes on graduation. Hiatus. He goes on hiatus. My brain. Sorry.
I know.
Oh,
It's,
This is okay.
all right.
He sneezes. Just
Whoops.
Bye,
Sorry.
Chad.
about
Thank you
Goodbye,
for watching.
everyone.
Okay. Bye, chat, everyone. Bye.
Bye.